Bass Angler Magazine brings you more. If you want to learn the latest techniques, win your next bass tournament, or simply catch more bass, then Bass Angler Magazine is for you. From California to Florida, finesse to frogging, Bass Angler Magazine is jam-packed with how-to information from the world's best pros. Published every season, Bass Angler Magazine is crammed with fresh new articles designed to help anglers of all levels learn more and catch more bass. Sign up at bassanglermag.com today. Bass Angler is also available at Tackle Warehouse, Bass Pro, Cabela's, or for your mobile device at the Apple newsstand.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat Boats. Feel the rush.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Looking for the ultimate bass boat? At Limit Out Marine, we take you beyond the water's edge. We are the Pacific Northwest #1 dealer for Phoenix and Icon boats, Suzuki, Mercury, and Yamaha outboards. Our expert rigging staff specializes in high-end electronics, motors, and more. Because at Limit Out Marine, there's no limit to our service. Check out our full-service shop for all your outboard repairs and maintenance. 2 locations, Pacific and Spokane Valley, Washington. Let's get you ready to dominate the water.
What the flock are you waiting for? California's newest luxury entertainment destination, Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, is ready to play. Experience laid-back luxury in our modern hotel, a casino floor with views of the Sierra, and diverse restaurants and bars that'll keep you squawking for more. Experience the all-new Chicken Ranch Casino Resort, located just 60 minutes from Yosemite National Park. Visit playchickenranch.com to book your trip today.
All right, welcome in everybody to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse. It is day 2, which makes it one very special day. The most feared day in all of bass fishing. It's cut day today. And that's right, 57 boats went out. Tomorrow, only 10. Mark, the weather has changed again. Another one of our events started off yesterday. Little calm, little nice out there, just a little bit of wind, came back up, and it was blowing and blowing and blowing. These guys had to change their tactics. Today, back to calm, wind hasn't come up a bit, maybe just a little bit of chop on the water. How's that changing, man? You went out there today, you watched them fish, you saw how it went. Yesterday, you said it was going to take probably 20 pounds. That was way down. That was 16 pounds, 17 pounds, 18 pounds, never got over 20. What do you think today?
Well,
Did this help?
We had almost 19 pounds yesterday.
Almost 19 pounds. You weren't that far off. I'm just saying. It was lower than what we were thinking, though.
Then I was thinking about 15 to make the cut. And
Right.
We're pretty close.
Pretty close on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to say weights are probably going to go down today. Generally on day 2, they go down. Things have changed, okay? It was blowing in the morning. Not real hard, but probably 10 or 12 miles an hour.
Right.
So those guys, maybe guys throwing reaction baits may have caught a few early. And then when it slicks off and gets calm like this, it can get tough. So
when it gets tough like this, there's a guy out there who picks up a finesse rod, has a heck of a job with it, does a heck of a job with it, has won, 2 of our trophies. That Greg Gutierrez guy, he picks up that frenzy nail and goes to work. How does that look for you when you're thinking about guys who, Ty comes up here. Manarola drops, a 6 something on the scale yesterday, 616 I believe it was. But now we're going to where you're talking about. It's going to be a little more finessey possibly, a little bit more of that type of baits and things being used? Is that where it's going to go?
Yeah, well, Ty, he throws a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
He'll throw a dice or he'll throw a dice or spoon or spinnerbait or a drop shot or he does a lot of different things. Very, very good fisherman, very good at reading a graph.
Well, and he's taken a couple second places from us, too.
Yeah, he has. But he'll be out there looking, and when he sees those fish that were up in the grass and tight, moving off, out suspending, he's one of those guys that kind of can catch those. So he's one guy I'm going to look for that, I think he'll probably do pretty well.
Well, and we've got Jake Boomer in second with 1849. You got Darryl Burkhardt.
Local.
He came in. He's a local guy, and he has 1852. Jake Boomer's technically a local guy, right?
Right. Well, Jake Boomer and Darryl, neither one really had a big fish.
Okay.
So they had all solids. So I talked to Austin Sandman today, too. He's got a little spot. He has to run over a berm to get into it, real shallow.
Okay.
So he's running in a little spot. He said there's a whole bunch of fish in there yesterday. But, when you go in to a spot, if you have just a little area, you go in there and catch a bunch of fish, that's going to slow down on day 2.
Right.
It's going to be a lot tougher. So guys like that had a spot, that had a bunch of fish, and now they're going back to that spot, it's not going to be as good. I'm gonna guarantee it's not going to be as good as
it's not going to reload, you don't think?
There's still some fish there.
Okay.
But those fish get educated, and they get a lot tougher to catch.
All right. So that makes sense.
I'm going to say today is going to be tougher, especially since it flattened out.
Yeah.
The wind flattened out, got real calm. I think the guys out fishing tomorrow, when we have a stable weather like this, warm evening, and a pretty warm morning, I think the frog topwater bite could be really good tomorrow. So the guys that made the top 10, they could have a really good day in the morning.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I heard a lot of rumbling. Sandman, actually, when he was up here, I asked him that very thing. How was his frog bite? He said he caught 4 of his fish on a frog, 1 on a chatter. Today, it's much calmer. You think that frog bite turn on a little bit more. I don't see, I'm looking out here. I don't see a lot of mats or anything like that we're used to fishing. On the California Delta, you're looking for big mats. You're looking for, we're looking for all these different things. Here, it's pretty open. They're fishing in open water frogs, is it?
It's because
that's it.
It's because here at Mardon, we're looking out and it looks wide open.
Right.
But once you get out, you go out here and you turn left. There's a bunch of dunes.
Okay.
And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's this deep and then this deep and then this deep, and you have to run, and there's grass and weeds and brush and all kinds of stuff in the water. So there's a lot of stuff in the water here that you can't see. You go down by the dam, there's a lot of rocks and a lot of stuff down there like that. Actually, I drove by the dam. We had to do a little maintenance work on our on some of our tanks and stuff today. So I was driving by the dam, that whole area. I saw one competitor over there.
Okay.
A few guys just out fishing, but one competition boat out that way. So those guys aren't fishing there. They're fishing back in the stuff. They call it the dunes here.
Call it the dunes.
So later on this year, which we may have a tournament here next year, a little bit later on, the water drops. So the water's dropping here about a foot every week.
Okay.
And as the water drops, those fish move out of those dunes way back up in there and into these main channels.
All right.
So, guys like, probably Darryl Burkhardt and a lot of those guys really know, Aaron Etterkamp, know where those main channels are. So that's really going to be key as this water's dropping. So if it gets hot, when it gets hot here, the water starts dropping faster. So it's getting a little warmer. Tomorrow's going to get warmer. It could drop a little bit tomorrow and maybe move a few more fish out to where some of the local guys may have an advantage.
Yeah, because that's we're right here. We're in a lot of farmland, and that's what they're drawing off for. They're watering all the crops out here, right? This area gets drawn down this time of year. The hotter it gets, the more they need to water, the more it comes out. So as this goes down, what you're talking about is all these fish are going to start moving out, different guys. And if you have local knowledge, that's going to really play into your game here.
For sure.
Okay, so guys that are just coming up on this. Now, this has been a fun event. It's been a good event, talking about next year a little bit. It's another one we're looking at here. There's another lake up here, Moses Lake. There's a couple of things. there's some stuff we're looking at. But has it been a pretty productive swing coming up here to the Pacific Northwest?
I think it's good. I think a lot of the Northwest anglers are really happy we're here. You know what I'd like to, honestly, I like to see some more boats.
Oh,
but it's our first time. You know,
Right.
last year was our first year running tournaments, and we had 35. So at our first event in Oregon.
In Boardman, yeah.
Right, and so this one we have 60. So,
Okay.
you know, that's almost double. So that's, you know, that's good. And, you know, I'm looking for, you know, big things next year. And if it doubles again, that would be really good.
That would be good. You know, and we're going down. Our next event is down at Boardman, and we'll be there in, 3 weeks? Roughly, end of July. We'll be down there for another event. And what's that one pulling right now?
Yeah, you know,
You don't know all the
everybody
ways,
asks me. I never looked to see how many boats are in
500. What are you talking about? No, I mean it's up there. It's going to be good, and I think that showed off a lot last year. And again, it's a lot of buzz. There was a lot of people happy about this event. I mean, we were talking to guys that were just like, I want to go up there and fish. I want to go up there and fish. I want to go up there and fish. And now we got Boardman coming back up. They're talking about that one. They want to be back up there. They want to be back on the Columbia River. You know, you talk about it's one of your favorite places to fish ever.
It is one of my favorite places. But I'll tell you, I came here a week ago and fished with Aaron Etcherkamp. And I had an amazing day. I caught a lot of fish. You know, he was very kind and let me catch a lot of them. It was a lot of fun. And I appreciate that. I can see we're starting to get lined up.
We're getting lined
These
up.
Guys are probably tired of hearing us talk and want to weigh some fish. So
well, they got to listen to me talk anyway. So, but I'll tell you what. We'll look back here. We'll tell Thomas it's time to pay some bills. We'll go to commercial break, and when we come back, we will start weighing some of these bass.
Sounds good.
You ready for that one? All right. Tune back in just a couple seconds.
Take the plunge and jump into new favorites at Black Bear Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we've got you covered.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse. We are here in the great state of Washington in Othello, right outside of Mardon Marina here, and we are getting ready to weigh some bass and see who's going to make that cut and go to Championship Sunday. The crowds are here. They've shown up. It is looking good out here, everybody. Thank you for coming out and showing some support for these great anglers. Let's look over here at the first pro I've got out of Myrtle Creek, Oregon, Mr. Jigs. Ben, come on up here, Jigs. Give it up for him, everybody. He's a little old. He made it all the way up those stairs this time without tripping or falling or anything else. Great job on that one. How much did you get in there today? 5?
Yeah, I haven't figured this lake out.
You want one more day? Championship Sunday would be a great day to figure it out. He got his 5 fish in there today. They go 6.70, 6.70. You needed 881. You're not going to quite make that cut. You got anything you want to say at all?
Nope, we're good.
All right, Jigs, have a great one. Thank you for fishing with us. We will see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Oroville, California. Let's bring him up, Mr. Chad Gamuka. Come on up here, Chad. All right, buddy. Welcome back up to the stage. Now, did you get your 5 today?
I got 4 today.
You got 4 today. You need 993 right now to make the top 10 on the co-angler side. 993 is what that needs to say. It's not going to quite say that. It's going to say 514. 514. You got anything you want to say to anybody at home?
See you guys I soon.
All right, man. Thank you very much. We will see you at our next event. That's 2 right there that already got cut. That's not a great way to start it off. We need somebody that's going to look like they're going to go to the top 10. We need some championship Sunday caliber anglers. Do we have one over there? I'm going to look down here, and I don't have anybody yet. I still got the last guy. He's over here pointing at you. He's saying you're going. You're going to be here on Championship Sunday. He's promising that right now. He deserves it. It's not about what you deserve. It's about what you can bring in that bag on this stage. Put them on that scale. That's what we'll see what you can do. There we go. All right. Our next pro angler coming out of Woodland, California, Mr. Mark Kobe. Come on up here, Mark. All right, Mark. This is how they do it. When you're up in Washington and you come from California, they go quiet out there. Not a clap, not nothing. It's awesome. Did you get your 5 fish? You get your 5 fish. You need 9. What do you need? 0.33 is all you needed. You needed 1 little half a fish. You ended up bringing in 5 fish that went 15.54. Good weight, man. Hold up a couple of those fish. Show them off to the crowd and everybody out there watching in YouTube land. You have a big one in there? He's got cone. Step over to the right just a little bit. Don't worry, it's all nice and padded down there. You give them a fishing rod, they can keep them on. Hands, not so much. There you go. Good fish, man. Look great out there. Do you want to weigh a big one at all? It only has to be a 617 to take over Ty. All right, man. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Puyallup, Washington. Let's bring him up, Mr. Jeff Young. Jeff, come on up, man. All right, dude, you're going to need 357 to make that top 10 early on in the day. Did you get 5 fish? No, 3. You got 3 fish. They're going to need to be good fish, 357. 357 is going to be over that, 5.59, 5.59. You want to hold those up and get pictures at all? Yeah, let's do it. Tell my wife I'm coming home now. You get to tell her. Coming home, baby. All right, there's a couple. Look at that. He actually caught him right there. Good job. All right, set those down for a second. He'll take that bag. He'll give it to that guy over there. Right there's the camera. If she's watching, all you got to do is tell her right now how you did it out there. And, say a little thanks to everybody to get you here.
We appreciate, first off, BAM did a great job. Really impressed with the tournament that you guys ran. Fish here quite often. You guys did an awesome job. So I'll guarantee you my club will be back to support you guys next year. But, wife, I'm coming home, and all the kids watching from Day at the Lake, we love you kids. It's a nonprofit youth fishing organization for middle schoolers going into high school here in Washington State. So we're trying to do the thing for the bass.
Well, great job, man. We appreciate it. And that bass club better be up here with us next time. You called them out good yesterday. You called them out again right now. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Selah, Washington, Mr. Wade Wilkins. Come on up here, Wade. All right, Wade. Now, you need negative 11 pounds on the pro side. 1.11 in the negative. So that means you're already in that top 10. Let's see if you can pad it. Let's see if you can make it a championship Sunday. You drop 5 fish on the scale to go 1596. 1596. Good bag of fish. Hold up a couple of those fish. You got a big one and then you want to weigh in? He does not have a great big one. Our great big fish today is what? 616. Okay. That is a couple really nice pothole bass right there. All right, Wade, thank you very much. Hopefully we see you in the morning. That currently puts him in 7th place. Oh, no, he's in 7th place right now. We're waiting to see where that updates. That put him in 1st place, 32.71 overall. There's still a lot of good anglers to come in, though. All right, let's go over there and see. Menlo Park, California is going to send us up a co-angler named Matt Meliff. Let's get him up on the stage, everybody. We got 4 clapping Californians out there. It's a good job. Did you get your 5 fish today, Matt? Yes. He got his 5 fish. His 5 fish need to go over 9.60. Man, when it said 19, it looked really good. 13.64 right now. You have made the cut. Let's reach into that bag. You got a big fish you want to weigh in? Yeah. He's got a big fish in there. All right, beautiful bass. Good job. Weigh in the big one that you want to weigh. All right, his big, nope. Our weighmaster's got to get it right. His big fish goes 4.07, 4.07. Great job. You know, yes, that might have taken over the big fish right now because I think it was 401 yesterday. So that might be the big fish. All right, Matt, thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow, I hope. We're paying 1 each day. Nice. Just waiting for everything to update. It's here. Gotta keep going. A little quicker. All right. Got it. All right, our next pro angler coming up right now out of El Dorado Hills, California, Mr. Jim Vretzos. Jim, welcome on up, man. All right, now you need 463 to make that top 10 currently. I hope you got a big bag. You got 5 in there?
Yeah, I got it.
You going to be around tomorrow?
I'll be here. I don't know if I'll be fishing, though.
Well, you just put 5 fish on the scale. Go 11-18, 11-18. You want to hold up a couple of those fish real quick? You want to get a picture and then no big fish to weigh? No big fish. All right. All right, Jim, what do you think? You got anything to say real quick?
Yeah, thanks to everybody out here that showed up. There's a lot of people here. But, yeah, very nice. Thank you, guys. Like to thank my wife and kids for taking care of business back at home and you guys. So thank you very much. Had a good time. This place is great. Thank you.
No, Jim, we can't do it without you coming out and fishing with us. So thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We will see you hopefully tomorrow. But if not, see you on the next one. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Pasco, Washington. Let's bring him up, Mr. Ty Manarola. Now, Ty yesterday dropped a big fish on the scale. You got 5 in there today, Ty? Yeah. You got another big one in there today?
No.
Quit looking at my screen. What are you trying to read stuff?
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to make it.
You got to have 1.10 in the negative, man. You dropped 5 fish that go 15.47. Good weight, buddy. Hold up a couple of those fish. Let's show them off. All right, there's a couple really solid fish. Ty, that gives you 17.22 today to go with your 17.47 yesterday. Man, that's consistency right there. Great job on that one. Looks like you had a little bit of an issue, but it doesn't look like it hurt you, I don't think. I think you're going to be here without any issues tomorrow. Right now, it's got you in 7th. So you're 2nd place overall right now.
Yeah, no, my fish weren't doing good, so I came in a little early. This place is fishing real tough. Had to slow down a lot today. Caught a few flipping, but it's a fun bite. I'm not looking at a screen this week. Catching them on big line and spinnerbait and flipping and fishing the way I learned how to fish this lake with my dad and my uncle, and it's fun.
All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what. Right now, I have a feeling 2nd place, 32.69. You know, you're from this area. Do you feel like you're going to be here on Championship Sunday with 32.69?
I think so. I think the weight's going to drop slightly today. It was tougher, less wind. They're pressured as heck. These fish are getting smart on us. But we'll see. It'd be great if I made another top 10. It's been a blessed year. My support system and everything that has been going on in my life this year has been amazing, and just happy to be here and happy to fish with Bam.
Well, you got to bring your wife, and you got to bring your new Lucky Charm. You just created one, right? So you got a new little Lucky Charm sitting out there. How does that feel, you know, having your daughter up here watching you for the very first time? I know she can't cognitively understand it, but, you know, she's there.
Oh, she's already training. She understands it.
She was calling for you? Yeah. Okay. All right, buddy. Well, hey, hope we see you tomorrow. See you. Head off that way. All right. Our next co-angler coming out of Puyallup, Washington, Mr. Michael Renshaw. Come on up here, Michael. All right, buddy. How you doing? Wonderful. Now, you need 9.17. Did you get 5 fish? No. How many fish did you get? 1. You got 1 fish. Is it a 9-pounder? 8.5. Ah, it's going to be right there. He pushes on that scale. He holds it down for a second, and it ends up going 1 fish for 1.71, man. You got anything you want to say to anybody at home, man? No, sir. All right, we will see you at the next event. Thank you for fishing with us. That's how it goes someday. That's why it's fishing. And I see some smiling faces, though, for right now. That's a good thing. They're all happy about it. Confidence. That's what I like to see. Some confidence, everybody. I wish I had that confidence right now, but our system keeps slowing down up here. Well, while it's going a little bit, we'll just wait out here. We want to thank, Bridge for showing up out here. Corey's over here giving away. Anybody wants some free samples of Bridgeford jerky? They're right there. Our Costa Del Mar sunglasses is over here. She's giving away free No, she's not giving away free sunglasses. She's over there, though. If you want to get a nice discount on them, you can come over there, check everything out, and she will 100% hook you up. And you know what? If you have dirty sunglasses, take them over there. She loves to make sure that those things leave clean. And you leave with a brand new pair of Costa Del Mar sunglasses. They're great over there. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Richland, Washington, Mr. Mike Matkowski. Come on up here, Mike. All right, man. Now, you got 5 fish in there. That's all right. We weigh that last. We weigh it last. All right, Matt. Mike, I've got that Matt stuck in my head. You got that stuck in there last night. You had 5 fish in there. You needed negative 1.15 to move up all the way into the top 10. You just dropped 5 on the scale to go 1851. That means right now you're sitting way up there, dude. You were talking about last night. It might be a better day today. This is who I've been rooming with, so I want to appreciate that one. He's got a big fish in that bag he wants to pull out and weigh, so let's do that right now. That's a good bass right there. That's going to be a good big fish to start this off with. That's the one he wants to go with. It's a big fish that weighs 5.07. 5.07. There you go. That's some great bass right there. Consistency. All right, Mike. Now, that puts you currently in first place with 35.78. That might just be it. That might get you in there for Championship Sunday, buddy. Hope you can hold on. Head off to the left right there. Hopefully we'll see you in the morning. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Burbank, Washington. He's one of our high school kids. Coming on up here, Mr. Ryder Staley. Come on up, Ryder. All right, man. Welcome back up on the stage, man. 315 yesterday. It says you need 976 today. I have no idea what that means. Where that's going to put you. 976. You get your 5? He got 5, and he got a great weight. 1462 today. Great weight for one of our high school anglers. Go ahead. You want to reach in there? Weigh a big fish for sure. Find the biggest one you can. Hold them up. Show them off to the crowd. Or weigh him first. His big fish is going to go 2.90, 2.90. Grab another one of those fish. Stand over here where it says stand here. The high schoolers are the only ones that can read. There you go. Good fish, man. Good fish. Good job out there. All right. We will be crowning a champion on the high school division today. Right now, because he weighed in for first, he is the new leader on the high school side. He has 1802, which is leading completely on the high school division. That's a good weight to set right there. It's a really good weight. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Graham, Washington, Mr. Joseph Andronia. All right, man. How you doing? Yesterday you had 769. You need 843 today to make it back into the top 10 on the pro side. You got 5 fish in there? I did. Joe, those 5 fish are going to get you into the top 10. 16:05. Great weight, man. Good job. I don't know. Ty said that the weights are going down. I don't know if I believe him right now. These things have gone up and up. That was great weight yesterday. It's great weight today. Joe did a great job going out there and catching these fish. He's going to step over here, show some of those off for the crowd out here. All right, man. Right now you're in the top 10. Let's hope you stay there for tomorrow. All right, well, we got a bunch of anglers over here. We're just waiting for you to pop up. That's all right. I don't want this one to come up anyways. He makes it way too hard to say. He was out there. He's a great one of the good anglers coming up there. One of our younger anglers. This is only, how many long you been doing this whole bass fishing thing? 5 years? Nice. I was talking to some of the guys that you fished with yesterday. They said you did a great job out there. We saw you come up here on the stage. And I get to say this again out of Redmond, Washington, one of our co-anglers, Dmitro Krachenko. Yeah. There we go. All right. You had 297 yesterday. You need 1014 today. Did you get your 5 fish? I have 3. You have 3 fish. Did you know you could get 5? Yeah. Okay. I'm getting better. You're getting better at it. Yesterday, 297. Today, 876. 876. Grab a couple of those out. Let's hold them up. Show them off to the crowd. Only been doing this for 5 years, comes out here, does a great job on the co-angler side. This is how you start, and this is how you learn. Get up here, compete. Do you have anything you want to say to anybody? Because he's going to hand that bag off real quick. You're good? All right, man. We'll see you on the next event. We want to thank some of our other great anglers. We have sponsors, I should say, not anglers, that have brought us up here. We've got the Chicken Ranch Casino came on this year. We have Black Bear Diner that's doing some of our contingency stuff. We got some programs coming up with that one that you'll learn about in just a little bit. They have done some great things for us. We've got Basscat Boats, Ford Fairfield. We've had Power Pole. They've been great sponsors of some of the local area places that have come up here this year. So we've had Boardman Chamber of Commerce, which will be there in about 3 more weeks. Maybe it's 4. It's right in that general range. All right, our next pro kind of Beaverton, Oregon, Mr. Brennan Osborne. Come on up here, Brennan. All right, he's one of our young pros coming up, man. 994 yesterday. 690 is what you need on that scale right now to make that top 10 to hold up. You want a little bit more of a padding than that. 690 is what we're looking for. 985 can very consistent with what you're doing. That's your best 5 fish. You got a big fish went away? No. All right, you want to talk to anybody out there and tell them thanks for getting you up here?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys first. You guys put on a great tournament, so appreciate BAM. You guys always run a super smooth tournament. I want to thank everyone watching at home, supporting me, Bridgeford Foods, and Edge Rods as well. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you for fishing with us. Mark, power's off. Breaker pop. That's all right. This happens almost at every event. Our power keeps going out on us. But that's all right. We will make it through. All right, our next co-angler, going to Sela, Washington, Mr. Darren Wilkins. Come on up here, Darren. All right, man. Welcome back up to the stage. Good to see you. Yesterday you had 12.26. Great weight. Today it says you need 0.85 to make that top 10. Let's hope there's 12 in there and you can get through to Championship Sunday. You got 5 fish? You got 5? That 5 goes a little under that. But 10.29, still a great weight, man. That will put you in the top 10 currently. But there's a lot of anglers, everybody, still to go. There we go. There's a couple beautiful potholes bass. All right. Darren, thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully. All right, who do we have? What do we got? Tackle warehouse. We got that one. Okay, yeah. extra money at this event especially? All right. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Galt, California, Mr. Nick Welton. Nick, welcome on up to the stage, man. Good to see you. Now, I was supposed to call Mark, but we're going to do this first. Do you have a big fish in there? No. Do you have 5 fish in there? I do. That 5 fish has to go 207 for you to be in the top 10 currently, man. 5 fish that go 13-17, 13-17. Grab a couple of those fish and hold them up real quick. And while you do that, I've got something for you. Which ones? Great job, man. Good fish. So set those back in that bag, and then turn around and stand right here for just a second, and I'm going to get to hand you this right here. You are our Black Bear Diner $100 gift card winner right there, man. Here you go. I will trade you. Here's the actual card, and you can't take that one. We need that one. Okay, so we'll put this one back there. You keep that card right there. Head out to any Black Bear Diner, and they will honor that. Thank you very much, sir, for fishing with us. We appreciate it.
Just want to say thanks to my family and friends, P-Line, First Gen Fishing, Dobbins Rods, and Shimano. Great companies, great product, and they helped me out a lot, so I appreciate it very much. And then, of course, you guys for running a great show.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for fishing with us, and congratulations on winning this right here, this $100. All right. We got everything turned back on. Look over here, our next co-angler coming out of Kent, Washington, Mr. Carlos Palau. All right. Welcome back up. You had 1098 yesterday. You need 231 today. You got 5 fish in that bag? That 5 fish has got to go 231. That's all we're looking for. 5 fish to go 231. That should be easy. And it was 1151, man. Great weight. Put those back in there. Hold up a couple of those fish real quick. You got any big fish in there? Got one of those that goes like 7 or 8? All right, Carlos, make sure they're pretty ones. Good job, man. All right, now that gives you 1098 today. Yeah, 1098 yesterday. It won't show up here. Anyways, second place overall, man. It's going to put you in. What do you think? You got anything to say to anybody at home in case you don't make it?
Shout out to everybody that supports me back at home and that allows me to come and be here this week. And thank you to BAM.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for fishing with us. I'll tell you what, I hope we see you tomorrow. All right. Our next pro angler coming out of Red Bluff, California. He's known as Double G. Let's bring him up, Mr. Greg Gutierrez. All right, Greg, welcome up to the stage, man. You've taken home 2 of our big trophies. You need 745 to go on to tomorrow. You had 1105 yesterday. You got 5 fish in there, Greg? No, I got 5. He's got 5. They need to say 745. It says 1313. Good job, man. You'll make that top 10. Now, that's going to make everybody quiver for a little bit because when you get into Championship Sunday, you become very hard to beat. There you go. Great job, Greg. All right, man, that's going to currently move you way, way up. It's taken forever for this thing to go, so just guess on where you think you'll be. You think you'll be here on Championship Sunday? I guess that's the biggest question.
Absolutely not.
That's right. It's tough out there, man.
It's tough out there, and there's some great sticks out there. You know, there's giant bags ahead of me, giant bags behind me, and it's just the first flight. So I just really didn't perform well yesterday, and a little bit better today. But had a lot of fun. It's the first time I ever been to this lake, and it was really neat trying to figure out how to avoid everything and catch fish at the same time. But I had a blast. Very awesome to see everybody show up. Thanks for supporting us, and BAM, your people. Yeah, I need to thank Bass Cat Boats, Mercury Marine, Lowrance, power poles, let's see, Bioenno batteries. We'll save frenzy baits for later, but iRod, iRod and 7 reels, and of course Gamma line and frenzy baits.
Well, I'll tell you what. I always give Greg a lot of hard time about Frenzy Baits because he owns the darn company, keeps it on the middle of his shirt and everything. And I'll tell you what, he spends a lot of time, and I know that they hit the water today.
Oh yeah, they did, and they didn't work. So it was a top water. I ended up throwing top water yesterday, buzz baits and ploppers, and I flipped. Today I did the same thing, just the better fish stayed on this time. And that was it. It was just purely a reaction bite. I just stood on the power pole move, and I covered a lot of water.
Well, you've been doing this game for a while. You're sitting in 6th place right now, and you know that means that's not a great place to be. But you know what? We hope you're here tomorrow. But if you're not, Greg, thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We love having you up here every time, man. Thank you. All right, this man was our pro leader yesterday. He had 1852. He's out of Boring, old Oregon. Let's bring him up, Mr. Darryl Burkhardt. Darryl, welcome back up, man. You need absolutely 1/100th of an ounce to make it in the top 10. Did you get your 5 today?
I got my 5.
He got his 5. His 5 are going to go. Oh, man. 1824. Another great bag, man. Get ready, everybody. You're going to see some big old bass right now. It's like you fished before. This isn't your first tournament, I'm guessing.
No, it's not my first tournament. This lake has always been real tough to me, so I've been really, really blessed. God's helped me get them in, and it's been a good tournament. I want to thank Nixon's Marine, Skeeter Boats, Yamaha Outboards. I want to thank my wife at home. Without everybody's support, I couldn't do this, and I appreciate the BAM Trail for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Well, thank you for fishing with us. I'll tell you what, you want to weigh that big fish, right? You all want to know what that big fish weighs, right? That big fish, we're going to put him on the scale. He's going to flop down, lay there for a minute, and go 4.74. Good bass right there. Darryl, I'm pretty sure we'll see you tomorrow, man. See you in the morning. He is leading overall with 36.76. Can he be a wire-to-wire leader? Let's find out tomorrow. But right now, let's go over here, and I see our next co-angler come out of Richland, Washington, Mr. Alex Garvey. Come on up here, Alex. Welcome back up to the stage, man. Now, you need 7.79. You had 5.50 yesterday. Did you get your 5 today? Got his 5. That's what it takes. 7.79 on the co-angler side to be up there. 7.79. He did that. 9.94. 9.94. Great weight, man. Hold up a couple of those fish. Just show them off real quick. You got any big fish in there to weigh? Okay. But he's got a couple nice little pothole bass right there to hold up and show off. That is going to move you up into the top 10 for a time being. I don't know how good some of these other anglers are going to be doing out there. But take your back. We got you. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Spokane, Washington, Mr. Noah Witten. Come on up here. Noah, welcome back up to the stage, man. Now, yesterday you had 9.31. Today you need almost the same. You need 9.99, just under 10 pounds. You get 5? They only got to be 2 pounds each. They're not quite 2 pounds each. 7.70. Do you want to say anything to anybody at home right now? You're not going to quite make that cut tomorrow.
Fine. Just a shout out Tactical Plumbing, Wheeler Industries, and Alpha Angler Rods. Obviously, they didn't do the job today, but
you're blaming the rods?
Yeah. No, I love this lake. I've had the highest of highs, and this is probably one of the lowest lows. But we'll be back and get after it next time.
You know the owner of the company is like right back here, right?
Fine. Blame him then.
Okay. Well, great job, anyways, man. We love having you up here. Thank you for fishing with us. All right. Our next co-angler coming out of Redmond, Washington, Mr. Yeah. I'm going to stand here for just a couple more seconds and think it's Yevgen Chernetsky? All right, Yevgen Chernetsky. I just want to clap for that one myself. Man, I love when you guys come up here. But gosh, change your name to like Bob Smith, all right? All right, man, you had 140 yesterday. You need 1206 today. How many fish did you get today?
2.
How many fish did you have yesterday?
1.
That means you did better today. But it's 289, so you're not going to quite make the cut. You got anything you want to say to anybody at home?
No, I'm fine, I think. Yeah. Thanks to Noah. It was a great day of fishing, so yeah.
You got nobody to support you to get you up here?
My wife. Yeah.
Yeah, your wife supports you. You better say something right now.
Shout out to my wife, yeah. She was always supporting me, yeah.
All right, buddy, I'll let you off the hook. Head off to the left right there. Thanks for fishing with us, and we'll see you at our next event, hopefully. All right. Our next pro angler coming out of East Wenatchee, Washington. Derek Egelman. No? I don't know why it just changed them. Thomas, why'd that just change? We can't weigh his fish if that's what. You got it? Okay. How many fish you got in there today? 5? Yeah. You got his 5 fish. His 5 fish go 1570. Good weight, man. Reach in, hold up a couple of those fish. You got a big fish you want to weigh? No. All right, hold up a couple of those fish. Let's get some pictures. You got that on the right name? Yes. All right. Need to figure this out. Where does that put him? Did he? Huh? 6th on the co side? 6th on the pro side right now, man. All right, our next co-angler out of Bothell, Washington, Mr. Derek Egelman. Come on up here, man. This time we got the right guy. Next time, just push him out of the way. I'm just kidding. We called him up. All right, man. Let me smile. No idea what we got going on here. All right, you need 232 on there. How many fish did you get? 5? It's a good thing because that's 1666, man. Great job. You want to hold up a big fish? You going to weigh one in? We're paying 2. Absolutely. All right, his big fish is going to go. Good weight. 4.05 for a big fish. Great job, man. Hold that thing up and let's get some pictures real quick. First overall on the co-angler side with 2780 right there. All right, great job, man. I hope we see you tomorrow. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Othello, Washington, Mr. Santos Garza. Santos, welcome back up to the stage, man. Good to see you. Yesterday you had 1524. Today you need 696. Did you get 5 fish?
Yes, I did.
That 5 fish is going to put you real close because they don't got to be that big to beat that kind of weight right there. 696. He's going to double it up. 1247. 1247. Great weight. You wanted to hold up a couple of those fish? You got a big fish in there to weigh? He's going to hold up a couple of those fish. Show them off to the crowd and everybody watching out there in YouTube world. All right, there we go. A couple of nice little potholes bass. All right, man, it's going to put you up there right now. You got anything you want to say to anybody?
I want to thank my wife and my kids. They support me. I wouldn't be able to do anything up here if they didn't support me, so I want to thank them all.
Well, you just did. Thank you very much, man, for fishing with us. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Redding, California, Mr. Caden Danning. Come on up here, Caden. Now, he's one of our high school anglers. He had 1109 yesterday. He need 275 today. You got 5 fish in there?
I do not. I only caught 3 today.
Caden, those 3 fish have to go 245. It's probably going to be there. 4.90. 4.90. Grab a couple of those fish out. Let's hold them up. I don't think that's going to put you in the top, over the top right now. It's going to be second or third place on the high school division. Where does that put him, Thomas? You were in second. You want to say anything, anybody at home?
Yeah, thank you to my dad at Reading Car and Truck Center in Reading, and thank you to my grandparents for making the trip up here with me, and bam.
All right, man. Thank you very much. We'll see you in just a little bit. Second place? That puts you in second place with $15.99 right now. All right, our next pro out of Weiser, Idaho, Mr. Jason Hickey. Come on up here, Jason. Dan, you scare me every time. You're going to smack your head on that thing. All right. 15-12 yesterday. 863 is what you need today. Did you get your 5?
I did.
Your 5 is going to go 1390, man. Good weight today. Now, 1390, 15, that's going to be 18, a little over 19 pounds, a little right at 19 pounds. What do you think? Holding that bag? You want to hold a couple of those up real quick? What's over 19 pounds? You're going to have somewhere around 18 pounds, right? You had 15 yesterday? Or no, I'm sorry, 29 pounds. I forgot to carry the 1. You're all right with that. You're going to have 29 pounds right now. Now, that's going to put you up there right about 7th place. How you feeling?
Like I'm going home.
You want to thank anybody home then?
Yeah, everybody at home, all of my guys that keep the business going while I'm gone, and my wife and family for taking care of things and being okay with me being gone. And I also want to thank Mark and Bam for bringing events to the Northwest. It's a lot of our guys, a lot of our dreams to have major events come to the Northwest, and so when we get these opportunities, it's pretty cool.
Well, you need to bring some more of your friends out, because I'll tell you what, 57 boats, we want to see 157 next time.
We're always recruiting.
All right, Dizzy, great job out there, man. We will see you at our next event. All right. He was our co-leader. He's a co-angler coming out of Lewiston, Idaho, Mr. Cody Barker. Let's come on up here, man. All right, yesterday you had 1599. You need a negative 208 on that scale to make it. It says right there, did you have any issues or anything? I don't know, but that's what it says for me right now. All you need is negative 208. You have 5 fish to go 1162. Don't worry, we'll figure that out. Held up a couple of those bass. Show them off to the crowd real quick. That's going to put Cody in second place overall with 2761 of some pothole bass right there. All right, Cody, I have a feeling you're going to be around tomorrow. That's a pretty good weight, 2761. I'm looking at what's on there. It's going to be tough to overtake that. What do you think?
I'm hoping that I'll be here tomorrow. It'll be fun.
You want to say anything to anybody?
Yeah, my parents and my wife came to support me today, so they're all here over from Lewiston. They drove 3 hours to get here. So wanted to thank them for coming here, and thank you, Bam, for coming as well.
Absolutely. It's great to be here. Thank you very much. I hope we see you tomorrow. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Lewiston, Idaho, Mr. Joey Walton. Joey, coming up here, man. All right. Yesterday you had 1397. You need 1022 today. Did you get your 5?
I did, yep.
Got anything you want to say real quick?
Yeah, thanks to my family back home, my wife, my kids, and 6 Sense Fishing, Waterland, and Powerhouse Lithium. So,
well, your 5 fish go 1463, man. That is going to put you way up. That was better than yesterday. That's going to move you up on that scale, right there. I think that's going to put you. Where's that put him, Thomas? 8th overall, man. That's not the greatest play. Don't worry, that's why we have these nice padded floors. All right, man. You want to say anything to anybody else at home? No. You're good. All right, we will see you at the next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Middleton, Idaho, Mr. Rick, bringing the funk. That's right. That's this. Didn't you do that same thing yesterday? No, sir. Are you sure it wasn't you, was it? No, it wasn't. Okay, it wouldn't have been you. Must be 2 really good-looking guys that look just like you. All right, you had 695 yesterday. You need 696 today. You did that in spades. 1028. Hold up a couple of those bass real quick. You had a big one in there one way? Nope. All right, we'll just hold up a couple and show them off to the crowd and show them off to everybody out there watching in the YouTube world. All right, man, there's some nice pothole bass. All right, man. That puts you in 6th overall. 6th overall. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Woodland, Washington, Mr. Cameron Black. Come on up here, Cameron. All right, man, welcome back up to the stage. Now, yesterday you had 569. You're going to need a big bag today, buddy. You got 5 fish in there? You need 2203. 1266. It was so close. If he keeps his hand there just a little bit longer, right? You want to tell anybody at home what you got?
No, I want to thank my wife and kids and holding down the fort while I'm out here. This lake, it kind of ate my lunch, but I'm looking forward to Boardman, and thank you guys for coming up because I know this means a lot. You got a lot of people, huge crowd, and I can't wait to see the next two in Boardman. So,
all right. So, what did you have for lunch then?
What I have for lunch? I don't even know.
You just said you sat down and ate lunch. No. Oh, the lake ate your lunch. Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had something out there that was so good you stopped fishing. All right, buddy. We will see you at the next event. Thank you very much. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Othello, Washington, right here, Mr. John Cruz. Come on up here, John. All right, man. All right, John. Yesterday you had 615. You need 815 today. You got 5 fish?
No.
You don't have 5 fish. Do you have one fish that goes 9 pounds?
No.
You do have one fish that goes 0.95 pounds, though. Do you want to hold that one up for pictures? Show him off to the crowd. Show him off to the world. You went out there and fished for 8 hours, and you came in with one fish. Show that fish off now. There it is. All right, buddy. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Yes. Advice for fellow co-anglers. If your pro is using a chatterbait and catching fish all day, you probably shouldn't wait 6 hours to tie on a chatterbait. There you go.
This is how you go out and learn how to fish. Great job, man. Hey, you know what? You do what you do. We'll see you at the next event. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. All right. Our next pro angler coming out of Lake Elsinore, California, Mr. William Ponting. Come on up here, William. All right. I know. I'm sorry we took time out of your day to weigh these fish, man. We could have done something more important. We would have. All right. You need 1647 in that bag. I'm looking at the way he held that with one hand. It doesn't look like you're going to have it. What do you think, William? 1647. 1647, everybody. 868. It was so close, man. You want to hold those up for pictures? I know you don't. Do you want to say anything to everybody at home? At least your grandkids, man.
Hello, Rudy, Claire. Coming to see you.
All right. Thank you, William. We'll see you at the next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Escalon, California, Mr. Robert Ryans. Come on up here, Robert. All right, man. Welcome back up to the stage. You had 10-12 yesterday. You need 5 fish to go 418. Actually, you know what? You can just have one fish that goes 418 for all I care. But you need 418 to make that top 10 right now. Did you get 5 today? His 5 fish go 989. 989. You want to hold up a couple of those fish? All right. No. You want to talk to anybody, say thanks? Say thanks to somebody. Nobody? You don't have a wife at home? You don't got kids? You don't got nothing? I'll talk to her later. All right. We will see you at the next event. All right. Our next pro angler coming out of Bonnie Lake, Washington, Mr. Jesse Halstead. Come on up here, Jesse. The other one has got a duck under our cables over here. All right. You had 1227 yesterday. You need 5 fish. What? Oh, you had 527 yesterday after some issues. Today, you need 2245. Unless he puts his hand on that scale, you're going to have 1487. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Just hi to my wife, Shelby, and thanks to my buddy Matt for letting me borrow his boat so I could fish this.
All right, man. Well, thank you for fishing with us. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at our next event. They're getting less. All right, our next co-angler coming out to Tualatin, Oregon, Mr. Vince Reiser. Come on up here, Vince. All right, man. Yesterday you had 199. Today you need 5 fish that go 1346. Let's hope you bounce back a long ways, man. 1346 is what we're looking for. 219. That's better than yesterday. Congratulations on that, man. Good job. You want to say anything, anybody at home?
Good, thank you.
All right, man. Have a great one. Thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you at the next event. All right. Our next pro angler coming out of Jackson, California, Mr. Earl Dalton the third. Here he is, man. Uh-oh. That's not a look of, like, confidence right there, Earl. I've seen your confidence face before, and that wasn't it. That's not it. 12:05 yesterday. You need 15:67 today. 7:17, man. You got anything you want to say to anybody at home?
Yeah, real quick, just thank for everybody that supports me. The Jackson Rancheria Band of Miwok Indians. Our casino is right there in Northern California. You guys come out west, coming down south, I guess, from here. Come on by. I got a place for you to stay, a little place to gamble, whatever you want to do. Come on by.
Now, I'll tell you what. By having, let's see, what's the total? 1922. That leaves a big window for the fourth to come up behind you. Earl Dalton the fourth will come across this stage. Is he going to beat you with that?
I sure hope so.
All right, man. Always want your kids to do better than you, except when it's a bass tournament. But here we go. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Covington, Washington, Mr. Robert Serrato. Come on up here, Robert. All right, man. Welcome back up to the stage. Now, you had 1194 yesterday. You need 5 fish in that bag to go 1578. Did you get 5? Yeah. That's half the battle. The other half is making sure they go 1578. We're going to look down that scale and see 939. Not quite there. You want to say anything, anybody at home? No. You want to hold any fish up or get pictures? No. Nope. All right, man. Head off to the left right there. We'll see you at our next event. Thank you for fishing with us. As I stated, this is your shot to whoop on Dad a little bit. Our next co-angler coming out of Jackson, California, Mr. Earl Dalton the fourth. Our California contingency, our Jackson Rancheria rooters are right over there. They're saying all you got to do is beat Dad, man. That's all they're hoping for. You got 10-12 yesterday. You need 533 today to make that top. 533. You dropped 733 on the scale. Now, currently, that means on the co-angler side, you're in it. But you want to say anything, anybody at home? Yeah. You want to hold any of those fish up? No, I'm okay. All right. Let's go. Huh? I was going to say something. Yeah, you're going to say something, all right. You're going to say, I think Dad beat you with that. Wait.
Yeah, but I'm going to be fishing on this third day, hopefully. Yeah, had a great day today. Had an awesome fishery. Caught all my fish punching. Want to thank Jackson Rancheria for sending us out here, and thank my family for coming and seeing me, and thank the people watching at home, my mom and my grandma. Thank you guys so much.
All right, man. We hope we see you tomorrow. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Auburn, California. Let's bring him up, Mr. Bill O'Shin. Bill, welcome back up to the stage, man. Now, yesterday you had 11 pounds. Today you need 5 fish to go 1672. Bill, how you feeling right this second?
I don't think I got 1672, but it was a good time out here.
1672 is what we're looking for. Did you see how he did that? He did that just for you. 1337. 1337. You want to hold it up for pictures? All right, there's a couple of nice pothole bass. Great job out there. You're going to fall a little bit shy, Bill, but you know what? You want to say anything to anybody that's out there to support you?
Yeah. Let me take yeah, I want to thank CNC Marine. They they keep me on the road, and Skeeter Boats, Yamaha. I fueled up before I came here in practice, and I haven't had to fuel up since. I've ran on 1 tank of gas all week. That Yamaha's a Campbell. It's an amazing motor. Vets for hunting and fishing. I partnered up with those guys. They're doing some amazing stuff getting vets out in the outdoors. So if you're interested, go to vets4outdoors.org and take a look at what they do. Pro Point Lures. I'm throwing a chatterbait all week with a machete minnow on the back, and that trailer, I think I went through 2 all week. So anyway, look up Pro Point Lures and check them out. And Corwin Ford. I just signed on with Corwin Ford this year, and those guys are amazing. So if you're interested in getting the best deal possible on a Ford, hit me up on social media, and let's see what we can do for you. All right, guys, we'll see you at the next one.
All right, Bill, thanks very much. Great job out there, man. Sorry we won't see you tomorrow. All right, our next co-angler, he was our big fish leader yesterday. He's out of Santa Monica, California. Let's bring him on, Mr. Joe Cote. Joe, welcome back up, man. Uh-oh. You had 1383 yesterday. You had a 401 kicker. Today, you only need 217. You got 5 in that bag?
I do not. A little light today.
How many did you get?
Got 3 in there.
He's got 3 fish. He needs 217. Joe, you're going to have the 217. You're going to have 389. But that's going to put you way down on the scale, man. I have a feeling you want to hold up a couple of those fish and show them off? Nope. You want to say anything? Nope. All right, Joe, we will see you at the next event, man. He was leading with a 401 on the co-angler side yesterday. Didn't quite have that today. All right, our next pro angler coming out of West Richland, Washington, Mr. Ricky Hamilton. Come on up here, Ricky. Great job, man. You got up here. Let's see. 12-14 yesterday. You need 5 fish to go 15-58 today. How you feeling?
Tired.
Good. 15-58's what you need. You're going to be a little shy, but a good weight, man. 14 pounds even. Want to hold up a couple of those fish. Show them off. I feel like you had a nice rooting crowd out there going. All right, man. Great job. All right. We will see you at the next one of it, hopefully. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Lewiston, Idaho, Mr. Tanner Cameron. Come on up here, Tanner. All right, man. Welcome back up on the stage. 743 yesterday. You need 924 today. Did you get your 5 fish?
I did.
He got his 5 fish. He needs 924, everybody. 924, good weight. 1321. That means you're going to make the top 10 on the co-angler side right now. We'll see where that puts you in just a second. That's going to put you in 5th overall. He's going to hold up a couple of those fish, show them off. These are just a few of the fish that got him to 5th place on the co-angler side. Great job, Tanner. That gives you 2064 overall. There's a few more anglers coming in, though. And in just a second, we're going to start weighing them. But right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have some great anglers coming in here.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear. But then I discovered StoreQuest Self-Storage. Now, check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear, have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
Bass Angler Magazine brings you more. If you want to learn the latest techniques, win your next bass tournament, or simply catch more bass, then Bass Angler Magazine is for you. From California to Florida, finesse to frogging, Bass Angler Magazine is jam-packed with how-to information from the world's best pros. Published every season, Bass Angler Magazine is crammed with fresh new articles designed to help anglers of all levels learn more and catch more bass. Sign up at bassanglermag.com today. Bass Angler is also available at Tackle Warehouse, Bass Pro, Cabela's, or for your mobile device at the Apple newsstand.
Looking for the ultimate bass boat? At Limit Out Marine, we take you beyond the water's edge. We are the Pacific Northwest #1 dealer for Phoenix and Icon boats, Suzuki, Mercury, and Yamaha outboards. Our expert rigging staff specializes in high-end electronics, motors, and more. Because at Limit Out Marine, there's no limit to our service. Check out our full-service shop for all your outboard repairs and maintenance. 2 locations, Pacific and Spokane Valley, Washington. Let's get you ready to dominate the water.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse. We are up here in beautiful state of Washington, in Othello, Washington, on Potholes Reservoir, and we are getting ready to weigh some more of our great anglers that went out there on the Pro-Am side. They went out, caught a bunch of bass, and they're ready to weigh some fish. I'm looking at here our next pro. He's out of Covington, Washington. His name is Travis Archer. Let's bring him on up. Travis, come on up, man. All right, you had 1378 today. It leaves you almost dead even with tomorrow. With today, you need 1394. 5 fish to go 1394. Why are you shaking your head? You gotta have you lost fish. Push that down a little bit. How many fish you have? 3? 4 fish. They went $8.99. $8.99. Not gonna quite make that cut for tomorrow. Do you want to talk to anybody out there and say thanks for getting me up here?
No, I'm ready to go home.
Then head off to the left right there. That's your way home. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Brewster, Washington, Mr. Mark Dawson. Come on up here, Mark. Welcome back up to the stage, man. Good to see you. All right, yesterday you had 1290. You need 5 fish today that go 1482. You're just shy of 1482 is what he's calling. Let that scale tell you 1420. You were right, man. Just shy. So close. You want to hold up a couple of those fish, show them off? You got a big fish that you want to weigh? It only has to be over 5 pounds. That's it, 507. That's all right. You don't have to hold up the biggest fish. You just got to hold up a couple so we can get some good pictures, man. Make you famous out there in Facebook world. You want to say anything to anybody at home? No. Good. All right, man. Head off to the left right there. We'll see you at our next event, hopefully. All right, our next co-angler, he's one of our great high school anglers. I believe he won at the Delta recently. He's out of Antioch, California, Mr. Noah Nguyen. Come on up here, Noah. His mom comes all the way up here because, Noah, did you drive or did she drive?
He drove.
He drove? All right, man. You need 735. Not sure what for. But you went out there and said, nah, I can do better than that. 12-16 right there. Great job reaching that bag. He is one heck of a high school angler. And I'm telling you right now, he is 100% going to be one of our next great pro anglers. Say it again. 22:05 is what's leading right now. And he is the leader. What? No? Did Connor? No. No, that's Noah. I don't think so. He is the new leader of the high school division with 22:05. All right, our next pro angler coming in Nampaw, Idaho, Mr. Chris Langdon. Come on up here, Chris. Got it right this time. Which part? Idaho. Oh, yeah, whatever. All right, you had 298 yesterday. You need a big bag today. You need 2474. You got one fish that goes 2474. You actually have one fish in there that went 1.09, man. You want to say anything about it? Got you up here?
Yeah, thank my wife Erin, my 2 kids Porter and Piper, and my family. And that's it. Idaho Rod and Reel and Bunker Baits.
Great job, man. Thank you. Sorry we won't see you tomorrow, but hey, you know what? Thanks for fishing with us anyways. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Hayden, Idaho, Mr. Jason Ribble. Come on up here, Jason. All right, man, welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday you had 1390. Today you only need 356. You got 5 fish today? 3. You got 3 fish. That is going to put you right there. 356 is what you need. 511 is what you get. Now, currently, that's going to move you up and put you in the top 10. You want to hold any of those up for pictures? You want to say anything to anybody at home, just in case you don't make it?
Hi, boys.
All right, man. Nope, you don't get to keep that. You get those fish right there. Head off to the left right there, and hopefully we see you tomorrow. But if not, good luck. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Shingletown, California. Here comes trouble, Mr. Chris Trumbull. Come on up, man. Now, yesterday you had 7-11. You need a big bag, 5 fish that go 20-61. Or you can just have one. I don't care. 20-61 is what we're looking for. That scale's going to come down. It said 20 for a half a second. Now it says 12.50. Not quite going to make it, Chris. Now, last year you were fishing as a co. This year you're fishing as a pro. You want to hold those up for pictures? All right, there's a couple nice pothole bass. All right, Chris, let's talk about this for just a quick second, man. Co, pro, are you loving it yet?
It was tough. First time I've been here. Last tournament I broke down, so I didn't even get to weigh in on day 2. Big thanks to Cal Customs in Reading. They hooked me up, got me up here. Thank you to Gary and Lisa Estes. We stayed at their house this week, all week, so they put us up, and I appreciate it.
Did they feed you?
They did.
How come we didn't get any invites at all? Come on, just dinner once in a while. Oh.
Yeah, no, it was a good time. Good time. The lake's getting better, so.
You've only been here once.
Yep.
How do you know it's getting better?
Well, after that wait.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. Great seeing you up here. We'll see you at our next event. What? Our next co-angler coming out of Moses Lake, Washington, Mr. Jonathan Clark. He wants to be called J.R. Clark. All right, man. Now, on the co-angler side, Mark, you want to grab that? All right. You had 7:44 yesterday. You need 10:29 today. Going to be just a little shy, 9:32. But hold up a couple of those fish. Let's get pictures real quick, and then we have a little something for you. Is this this is what they buy, right? Tackle. Okay. One of the things these anglers, those are some nice bass right there. One of the things these anglers get an opportunity to do is they go on a tackle warehouse and they buy a bunch of stuff. They got to go out fishing, so they need a bunch of stuff. We take all of their receipts, we put that stuff into a little jar. They get a ticket for every certain amount of money. And if you get your name pulled, you get one of these checks right here from Tackle Warehouse for $250. There's your thing. All right, JR, come here for a second. You didn't make that cut, right?
Yep. Just short.
Just a little shy, man. You want to say anything about anybody out there?
Yeah, thanks to ML Machine Works, Extreme Bass Baits, and ABC Hydraulics in Moses Lake.
All right, man. Thanks for fishing with us. We really appreciate it. Congratulations on cashing that check, that reward right there. All right, our next pro angler. I've been told you have an issue. Jake, they said it was your fault that the couple anglers ago didn't make it. He said your rods did it. I was supposed to call you out, and I'm doing that right here. He's out of Spokane Valley, Washington. Let's bring him up, Mr. Jake Boomer. I don't know, man. It's going to be close. 1849 yesterday. Big weight. You were sitting in second place. Overall, you need 923 today. Did you go out and rematch that? Not quite matching it, but you put a big weight up there. 5 fish that go 1695, man. Reach into that bag. Let's hold some fish up. 35-44 overall on the pro side. That's going to bring him in right around third place right now. Jake, good fish out there, man. Consistently fishing. A little off from yesterday. It seems to me like Alpha Angler rods work just fine.
Yeah, that was Noah, and I hope he watches this later, but I don't think it was the rod's fault. But that kid had motor problems and engine problems all the way up to the last minute before he could make this tournament, and the Limit Out Marine guys got him on the water, so thank you to Limit Out Marine. A lot of people don't know, but Russ Baker with Limit Out Marine gave this permit to BAM so that we could be here. So thank you, because he understands how important it is that we grow this sport in the Northwest. And like I said yesterday, my heroes here, Roy Hawk. There's awesome people here that this is pretty special to see all my friends here. Brian Smith's wife is leaving right now. I'm so glad that she came up. So the Northwest is getting represented by you guys, so thank you so much.
Absolutely, Jake. It's our pleasure, man. Great for having us up here. Thank you very much, and we'll see you. All right. That is going to put Jake in third place. Lock that down. Co-angler, Salem, Oregon, Cameron King. Let's bring him up onto the stage. You had 11:25 yesterday. You need 6:48 today to make that top 10 right now. He's shaking his head. He's got that confident look in his eye. He needs 5 fish to go 6:48. He's got 5 fish to go 9:89. Great job, man. Hold up a couple of those fish and show them off to the crowd. This gets him into the top 10. I'm not positive where it's going to go. We'll look down there and see his name. Going to put him in 6th place overall, Cameron. Ooh, that's a bubble spot, man. 6th place in the top 10 is a bubble spot. You got anything you want to say to anybody at home?
Bubble spot feels good right now. I didn't have a fish at 1, and we picked away until the bell and ended up with 5, so it feels good to be on the bubble.
All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what. We hope we see you tomorrow. But if not, thanks for fishing with us. All right. Our next pro angler. He had a heck of a big fish at our last event. He's going to need another one of those at this event. Sean, you got that extra one? At a Green Acres, Washington, Mr. Sean Minderman. Bring it on up, man. Hold that thing low. Let's 14 yesterday. 14:31 today is what you need. That was almost one fish last event, man. 14:31. Not going to quite make it. 11:69. 11:69. Hold up a couple of those fish and show them off to the crowd, though. He's going to miss it by just a little bit. About 2.62 pounds. Just shy, but hey, you know what? He went out there and gave it his all, and this is what he comes in with, a couple of nice pothole bass. All right, Sean, you want to say thanks to anybody out there for getting you up here on the stage?
First, I'd like to thank my wife for supporting me. She's great. I also like to thank Costa Sunglasses and Carla here. Been amazing. And Three Rivers Tackle, great place, excellent online store. Thank you.
All right, man. Now, hold on one second, because Costa came out here. She's over there. She's fitting glasses. She's doing lots of stuff. What's the deal you got going on with Costa right now?
It's 20% off of the listed price, so it's a big discount. Yeah.
What about prescriptions?
Same thing. 20% off. If you need prescription, she'll take your information, and we'll get them ordered for you.
All right, man. There you go. Sean, you're going to be a little shy, so we'll see you at the next event, buddy. Thank you. Whew. That's why cut day sucks right there. Good anglers have to go home. Let's bring up another one of our great co-anglers, though, out of Chico, California, Mr. Craig Maine, coming out of here. All right, representing Wood Brothers. That's right. Are you just one of the brothers?
I'm one of the brothers.
How many are there?
One.
There's one brother?
One brother.
Are you the only brother?
I'm the only brother.
Man. How many sisters? All right, you had 6:22 yesterday. You did 11:56 today. You have 11:56. That is going to put you on the very bubble, my friend, but you made it right now. Craig, that's going to put you in 10th place. You want to hold up a couple of those fish? All right, you want to say anything to anybody? Because I have a feeling that 10th place ain't going to quite keep it with the caliber anglers behind you, man.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I would just want to thank Bass Angler Magazine for bringing this event up here and bringing it out. Martin Resorts, I am staying here, brought my RV, and they've been very kind and very good to me. Thank my wife back home for all her support constantly, and our friends over at Bass Union Jigs.
All right, man. Great job out there. Sorry you're not going to be here tomorrow, but hey, good having you up here with us. We'll see you at the next event. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Kennewick, Washington, Mr. Ken Day. Come on up here, Ken. Hey, how you doing, man? You went out there, you fished all day. You had 14.73 yesterday. You don't even have to have that today. You have to have 13.56 today. Did you get your 5?
I got my 5. It's going to be close.
He says it's going to be close. 13.56 is what we're looking for. He wasn't wrong. 13.08, just a little shy of making that cut, my friend. Hold up a couple of those bass. Show them off to the crowd, though. He is going to be 0.50 shy of making the cut. He went out there and caught some really nice potholes bass, though. All right, Ken, you want to say anything to anybody at home real quick?
Not really. Everybody's gone. So my daughter's having a baby today. So
What are you doing here?
she's in Phoenix, and
Again, what are you doing here?
she told me to come here for and get down there next week. So
you could have been here till tomorrow.
yeah, she'll let me stay for the cut.
She said you could make the championship.
I can make the championship. Can I still go to the championship?
You can show up, absolutely. You can launch your boat. You can go out there. We just won't weigh your fish.
All right. Well, hey, you guys put a great tournament on, and so this is awesome. Glad you guys came up.
All right, Ken. Well, thank you for fishing with us, and congratulations, and I hope everything goes smoothly, man. All right. All right, our next co-angler is one of our high school anglers coming out of Bellevue, Washington, Mr. Connor Cho. Come on up here, Connor. All right, man. Now, Connor, Mark. All right, 9:45. What's the overall leader, Thomas? You need 12:60 to take over the lead. 11:47. So close. I think that's going to, weigh that big fish up, man. Hold it up real quick, get a picture. That puts you at 2092, 1.90 pounds. Look at those quality bass out of Potholes, though. He put a heck of a move on it. He's going to weigh that big fish. Big fish that goes 4.49 pounds. Great job, man. All right, but before you go anywhere, we're going to hand those fish off right over there. Mark is going to reach over there in his pocket. You want to hold that check? Come over here real quick. Camera, come. Nope. We need you on camera, man. Stand right there. All right. You want to hand him that one or no? Oh, you don't have one for the high schools? Okay, so here you go. Here is the Tackle Warehouse winner. You won a $50 gift card from Tackle Warehouse just for buying stuff from Tackle Warehouse. Great job out there, man. All right, he's going to be I think that's going to put him in second place overall right now in the high school division. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Meridian, Idaho, Mr. Sam Marvin. Come on up here, Sam. All right, Sam, yesterday you had 17-19. Great weight, man. Today you only need 11-12. Did you get your 5?
Yes.
He got his 5. He needs 11-12. 11-12. 11.97. Good weight, man. That puts you 29-16 right now on the pro side, Sam. That puts you in 8th place overall. Not the best place to be at this time of the day, though. All right. Beautiful bass, man. Good job. All right. You want to talk to everybody real quick? Say thank you for getting you up here?
Yeah, again, thanks to my wife and my kid, Rylan. They're amazing for supporting me in my addiction. Cypher Fishing, Jones Marine, and Idaho Rod and Reel.
All right, man. Was a great job out there. You come up here, you give it your all, and you know what? Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But thank you for fishing with us. We really appreciate it, and we hope to see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Ennis, Montana, Mr. Larry Clabber. Come on up here, Larry. He makes it on up. That's right. Great job. All right, Larry. Yesterday, you had 10-12 overall, 987 as a total. Had some issues in there. Now, you need 915 today. You said, no problem. 1121, man. Good weight right there, Larry. Hold up a couple of those fish and show them off. You got a big one in there? You think so? He says, I think so. Nah, there you go. All right, man. Now, Larry, on the co-angler side, that's going to put you up in 7th place right now. But that's not the greatest place. You want to say anything to anybody out there? Is anybody watching in that little TV out there?
Probably my wife. She's always watching.
Well, then tell her thank you.
Thank you, darling.
All right, man. Larry, thank you very much. We will see you at our next event. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Moses Lake, Washington, Mr. Austin Sandman. Come on up here, man. All right, Austin, yesterday you had a great weight, 1563. You need 5 fish today to go 1298. Did you get the 5 fish part?
I did, and I think I'm either going to barely make it or barely be out. We'll see.
Let's hope for barely going to make it. Barely going to make it. 13-14. That is going to put you up there right now. Austin now. There you go. Take a couple pictures of those fish. Show them off. All right, Austin, though, I'm going to tell you one small issue with barely making it is you're in 10th place right now. If I were you, I would probably say some things to my sponsors and give some thanks to the people that got you up here.
Yeah, shout out to BAM first and foremost for making the trip up. We really appreciate it. It's hard to get participation up here sometimes, and I really hope to see more people next year. Shout out to Concrete Coatings and Restoration, Double Barrel Ranch. If you're ever looking for a pheasant trip, they're a good guide service to go with out of Spokane. And just my family and friends and everyone that just supports me with all this stuff. And, you know, sometimes I feel selfish for doing it. I think a lot of us do, but chasing a dream like this is fun, and, you know, couldn't do it without their support. So appreciate everyone.
Thank you for coming out and fishing with us, man. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Fairfield, California. Let's give it up for Tommy Rice. Tommy, welcome back up to the stage, man. 10:45 yesterday. You need 9:57 today. Did you get your 5 fish?
I got 5 today.
9:57, Tommy. 9:57. Uh-oh. 9:72. You just squeaked in, man. But I'm telling you, you know this game. 9:72. That puts you in 10th place. You want to show off any of those fish? He's going to show them off. All right, Tommy, let's talk about this because you're going to be 10th place, man. You might want to say a little thanks to the people that literally got you up here, and you might want to give some thanks to those who get you up here all the time.
Yeah, you know, our Lord Jesus Christ, he gets me here all the time. Thank you, Bam. Thank you, Billy Hines and Greg Gutierrez. Those guys were awesome. Let me come stay with them. Craig is another guy staying in the house. Good people. Good camaraderie between everybody, and it's just been an awesome weekend.
All right, man. Tommy, thanks for coming up fishing with us. We really appreciate it. That'll put you in 10th place overall, which is not a great place to be with all those great anglers behind you. Right now, I'm looking over here, San Jose, California pro, Mr. Matt Miley. Come on up here, Matt. Now, yesterday you had 649, buddy. You need a big bag right there. You need 2249. Don't you tell me no. Don't sit there and tell me no, man. I know you can do it, Matt. I know you can do it, but I heard you need 2229, 1067. I heard that you gave up your room before you even got here. And now you were already planning to lose?
No.
Come on, I know you better than that.
It was a good day. We were on some fish, just couldn't get him in. That's all. Good day today.
But you know how to get the fish in. Like, that's what you do.
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right, Matt. I'll tell you what. You want to hold up any of those things? You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife. I'd like to thank Park & Company America. I'd like to thank BAM. I'd like to thank 6th Street Burger, one of my new sponsors.
And no burgers up here for us. Thanks, man.
No, not yet. Maybe when we get a little closer to home, we'll bring those burgers and hook it up. But I'd like to thank all my sponsors and my family most. That's it. So.
All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us. Really appreciate it. It's always great seeing you. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Stevens, California, Mr. Jeffrey Stewart. Coming up here, Jeff. All right, man. Yesterday you had 653. Did you get your 5 today?
I did. I got my 5, but not the 5 I wanted.
You need them to be 1365. Stand on that scale. Squish that scale down, but it's only 719, man. Just a little shy. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the wife at home watching. Hello, the kids. Thank Mark and the guys, Bam. And, I enjoyed it out here. You know, I got a nice warm welcome. Being so far from home, you know, it's just we just come out here and have a good time, man. We really enjoyed ourselves. Met a lot of new people, a lot of new faces. I enjoyed it, and I'll be back.
All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us, Jeff. We will see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler out of Chico, California, Mr. Byron Stone. Coming up here, Byron. That's how you make it, man. All right. Yesterday you had 883. Today you need 1135. Did you get your 5 fish?
Nope, just 4.
He got 4 fish. Those 4 fish need to be 1135, man. Let's see what that scale says. Not quite there. 654. 654. You want to hold them up real quick? All right. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Oh, my clan knows how I feel about them, but
Never hurts to say it.
well, I gotta just open with saying hi to Jason, first grandson born a week ago today.
Congratulations.
He's the champ as far as I'm concerned. But yes, thank you much.
All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us. We'll see you at our next event. Our next pro angler coming out of Bend, Oregon, Mr. Tino Duragello. Come on up here, Tino. All right, Tino. Don't run over my stuff. Come on, man. That's all right. We waterproofed it just for guys like you. All right, Tino, yesterday you had 16-11. Did you get 5 fish today? He got all 5, and they need to go 12.67. They go 12.67 with ease. 18.51, man. Great weight. Hold up a couple of those bass. You got a big one in there? Then he's just going to hold up a couple of those fish and show them off. They only have to be a 5.07 today. He's got a couple really nice bass, though. All right, Tino. That's going to put you in 4th place with 34.62. I'm feeling pretty good about you being here tomorrow. How are you feeling about being here tomorrow?
I think I'll make it. I hope so.
Well, we hope so, but, you know, it's a good weight.
We'll wait until the end's planned out.
Okay. All right, Tino, man, we will see you in the morning. I'm sure of that. You want to say something? Sure.
Yeah, I just want to say hi to my son Leo watching, and Natalie, and my wife Hannah.
All right, man. Great job out there. Well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Hayden, Idaho, Mr. Matthew Cole. Come on up here, Matt. All right, now, 10:02 yesterday. Need a big bag today, man. 5 fish have to go 19:01 for you to make that cut. 5 fish in that bag. You got a big fish in there? 19:01s we're looking for. Man, that was a good move right there. 15:20 today. You figured something out yesterday. You want to hold up a couple of those fish real quick? You found something out yesterday and increased by 5 pounds. When you do that and you don't catch a big fish, that just means you were consistently on them. You want to say anything to anybody at home right now? All right, man. We will see you at our next event. Thank you. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Lake Tapps, Washington, Mr. Corey Schaefer. Come on up here, Corey. All right, man. It's looking heavy. It's looking big. Reach in and pull out that big one. Yesterday you had absolutely no weight. Today you have 1 fish.
It's a little one.
Did you forget to bring him?
Is he in there?
He's not in there. Is he in that hand? There's no fish in there either. He's in the other bag? Is it a 9-pounder? Is it a 20-pounder? No. Did you leave that fish back there? This is how to not do it. It's not going to matter, though. I mean, 20 pounds would have got you some points. You needed over 20 pounds today, man. I think he was 20 pounds. He was probably a 21. That's how anglers think right there. You know, that fish got away, but it was a 21-pounder. I would have won. Okay, tell somebody at home, man, how you do it out, and thanks for coming up here.
I'd like to thank my wife for supporting me, and it was a great time. Appreciate you guys putting it on.
We enjoy putting it on. Thank you very much for coming up here. Thank you, wife, for letting you come out and play with us. All right, we'll see you at our next event. And we'll find your fish. Don't worry about it. I don't know how you lose a fish between there and here. Let's come up. Come on up here. Mark Lassane, come on up and weigh that fish. This is how Mark always looks when he fishes tournaments right there. Brings that up, puts that on the stage. Mark Lassane is going to have 111. That sounds exactly like what you normally catch right there, man. Hold that fish up. Let's get some pictures, man. Show it off. Everybody get loud for Mark Lassane. He only gets to hear the roar of the crowd every once in a while. So thank you, everybody, for that one. All right, our next pro coming out of Vacaville, California, Mr. Billy Hines. Billy, come on up here. Now, Billy, you could have padded your weight with the 1-pounder right there, and you didn't. Way to have some respect, dude.
That would have cold out a
couple of mine, I think.
That probably would have called out a couple of years. Did you get 5 today? I did. You had 11.20 yesterday. You need 17.83 in that bag. I watched him pick that bag up. I'm telling you, it's only 7.17. You did need that 1 pounder.
With the 0.
You need to tell anybody at home or anybody that has hit you up here?
Yeah, absolutely. Gone Fishing Marine, they always take care of me. But most of all, you guys for bringing everything up here to Pacific Northwest and helping these guys out, increase, the angler popularity up here and bringing some anglers up and bringing a bigger stage for them people to fish. So I'd like to get more people out here next time we're up would be great, but Limit Out Marine, Nixon Marine, all these guys up here do their best to keep everybody coming up and supporting the local anglers, so I appreciate them also.
Well, you know what? We're proud to be coming up here to the Pacific Northwest. It's a great thing. We are going to grow West Coast bass fishing whether they like it or not. Everybody, thanks for coming out and supporting this whole deal. We got great anglers coming up here real quick. Our next pro angler coming out of Spokane, Washington, Mr. Sam Villarreal. Coming up here, Sam. Spokane is only 2 hours from here. I made that drive. I know it's not that far, man. It's a good drive. You ever fished this lake before?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Plenty.
All right. Well, today you need 1367. You did it. You had 1536 yesterday. 1387. Now that's only going to move you up 2923. It's going to move you up. You still are going to need just under. Say you were right there on that bubble, man. Hold up a couple of those fish real quick. Let's take some pictures. Sam, that's ninth place, buddy. Ain't nothing I can do about that one. That was all, Sam. That was all in your hands, man. You want to say anything to anybody out there that gets you up here?
Just hi to family and friends. King's Cup, Sloan Levitt Insurance. Thank you guys.
All right, man. We hope we see you tomorrow, but I have a feeling that ain't happening.
You always do that to me.
No, you always do that to you. All right. Our next co-angler out of Federal Way, Washington, Mr. Eduardo Bolich. Come on up here. All right, man. Welcome to coming up on the stage. Now, you had 9 pounds yesterday. Did you have 5 fish today?
No, sir. Not at all.
How many?
2.
2 fish. Those 2 fish need to be big ones because they need to go 11.18. 11.18 is what we're looking for. Good weight, though. 4.57, man. It can be tough out there. You want to say to anybody at home?
I just want to say thanks to you guys and my Sam Villarreal and Brian Smith for just putting me on to this amazing time, and I can't wait to do it again.
Well, we will see you here next year, hopefully. All right, thanks for fishing with us. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Kent, Washington, Mr. Russ Baker. Come on up here, Russ. All right, Russ. Now, we were talking about this a little bit last night. Usually you're on the other side of this whole thing. You up here, you're running these tournaments. Well, now you get to be up on the stage right there. You get your 5 fish today? I did. You got your 5 fish. They need to be 17-16 to go with your 12.01 yesterday, 12.96 today. Man, you went up just a little bit. You figured something out, but it's just a little too late, man. You want to hold up a couple of those fish, show them off? You got a big fish to weigh in there? Yep. Just needs to be 5.08, man. That's all you're looking for. There you go. All right, you're going to weigh that big fish real quick. Throw him on the scale. That big fish is going to go just a little under it. 347. You want to say anything to anybody at home? Man, who gets you here?
I want to say thanks to the wife. I want to say thanks to our Limit Out Marine, both Spokane shop and the West Side, for covering for me this week. That's a big challenge for me to fish because I'm either on the road between 2 stores or I'm delivering boats. So it's good that you and I, Bam and I, worked something out for this permit, which is great. Absolutely. Come back next year. We'll probably do the same thing.
Sounds great to us, man. We were happy to be here. Thank you for having us up here, and thank you for helping us out as much as you did. We really appreciate it. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Bothell, Washington, Mr. Ray Kawabata. Coming up here, Ray. Welcome back up onto the stage, Ray. 13:10 yesterday. You need 7:08 today. Did you get your 5 fish today?
Yes, I did.
He got 5 fish. They need to go 7:08. Good bag of fish right there. You had a 13:10 yesterday, 11:33 today, man. You're going to make that cut line right now, co-angler. Hold up a couple of those fish real quick. Now, Ray, that's going to put you in third place overall with 24.43. There you go. There's a couple good fish right there to hold up. Get some good pictures. All right, Ray. Right now, that's going to put you in third place, 24.43. There's a few more anglers coming in. You feeling pretty strong about being here tomorrow?
No, I don't. There's some pretty good cool anglers out there, so I'm just crossing my fingers for now.
You want to say anything to anybody out there?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the pros I had both days, Wyatt Smith and Russ Baker. Put me on fish all day, both days. Thank you very much. Billy Chapman from Anglers International runs a great fishing lodge. And thank you for coming up here.
All right, man. Thank you very much. Thanks for fishing with us. Well, hopefully we see you tomorrow. It's a good place to be right now. Third place. They're dwindling down a little bit. Out there, our next pro angler coming out of Pasco, Washington. Let's bring him up here, Mr. Justin Campbell. Come on up here, Justin. That must be a big bag of fish he needed to have the young gun hold it up here. All right, yesterday you had 13.34. Did you get your 5 today? Got 5. He got his 5 today. Those 5 need to be 3-pound average or a little bit more. They need to weigh 15.83. Not quite there. 12.18, man. You want to hold up a couple of those to show off and get some pictures? 25.52 overall. Don't drop it. All right, man, you got anything you want to say to anybody at home? Or did you bring everybody with you?
Yeah, my home's right over here. The home, the second home, the neighboring homes, everything over here. So,
awesome, man. Thank you for bringing them all out. Thank you for coming up and fishing with us. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler out of Folsom, California. Let's give it up for Mr. Randy Marshall. Randy, welcome back up, man. All right. You need 5 fish to go 9.24. You had 11.41 yesterday. Did you get 5?
I got 5.
He got 5. They need to be 9.24, Randy. Not a prayer. Not a prayer. What are you talking about? You only missed it by a little bit. It's 9.01, man. You were really close. 0.23 was all you needed.
I tried.
It's right there, man. You want to say anything, Randy?
Yeah, I want to thank my pros. Fished with Justin Campbell and Russ Baker. And I also like to thank Austin Sandman, who I pre-fished with, coming all the way from California. So thanks to him and thanks to Bam.
All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us always. We always appreciate it. We love having you up here. All right. Our next pro angler coming out of Auburn, Washington, Mr. Clint Johansson. Come on up here, Clint. All right, Clint. Yesterday you had 14.36. That leaves you needing 14.81 today. Did you get your 5 fish?
I did, and it's going to be so close.
14.81. Everybody, we're looking for 14.81. 13.93. 13.93. Just a little shy, man. You want to hold up a couple of those fish, get some pictures? He's learning how to stand where it says stand here. We wrote it in big black letters on the floor. All right, man, you want to say anything to anybody at home?
I really do. I want to thank Mark Lassane for bringing a top-notch circuit to Washington. Super top-notch.
Which one did he bring?
This one. Oh. Bam. Very, very nice. And I want to say hello to my brother.
To your brother?
My biggest fan.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with us. You did a heck of a job out there. You missed it by just a little bit. But, hey, we will see you at the next event, hopefully. Thank you very much. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Central Point, Oregon, Mr. Thaddeus Vinson. Welcome back up, man. Good to see you. Yesterday, it says you had 0.85. You have a lot of work to do today. 5 fish that need to go 19.80. You've got a little shy of that. Where are you going? You're going to have to talk to somebody because I'm telling you what, 8.30 means you're not going to quite make the cut. Do you want to hold those up for pictures? Yeah. You're going to need that because I'm telling you right now. You want to weigh one? I want to hold one. You want to hold one? That's the one right there. That is bigger than his one yesterday, though. He went up. All right. No, wait. Come here. You got to talk. Yesterday, you had some big fish, man. What happened? Everything dropped off today. You went a little bit. Well, you got bigger today. What happened yesterday? How's it been fishing up here for you? This is your home water, right? You're fishing here all the time.
First time here. I'm just not very good. If anyone wants to give me a lesson, I'll give him $100.
You know, Greg's always begging for money, and he's standing right over there.
And that's all.
All right, buddy. We'll see you at the next one. You know, Thad, you said you wanted to work on that next time you came up here. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Othello, Washington, Mr. Evan Quinlan. Come on up here, Evan. All right, man, you got some crowd out there rooting for you. Yesterday you had 1261. Today you need 5 fish to go 1656. Need some weight. Don't say no yet. You got to wait till he pushes his hand down and makes it look really good. Look at that. You almost had 20-something. Right now, you need 1656. You got 1542, man. Nice move, though. It was really close. You would have been. You want to hold a couple of those up for pictures? All you can do is come out here, do the best you can, and hope the fish cooperate, man. Those are some great bass right there. They're going to leave you just about 1 pound shy. Almost 2 pounds, actually. But you want to thank anybody at home right now?
My family for being here, and you guys for coming out here from California.
It was a long drive.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't make it. I don't know.
We drove down to Shasta earlier. It's not long.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much for fishing with us. We will see you at the next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Lacey, Washington, Mr. Randy Klemonski. Come on up here. All right, Randy. Welcome back up to the stage, man. Good to see you. Now, yesterday you had 1290. Today you need 775. Do you have 5 fish in that bag?
I do not.
How many you got in there?
I got 3.
He's got 3 fish. They need to go 775. 577. Not quite going to be there, man. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Hi, family.
All right, man.
All right. Thank my pros, Justin and Evan. It was fun. Fun weekend.
All right, man. They got your fish right to the left. Thank you. We will see you at our next event. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Moses Lake, Washington. Let's bring him up here, Mr. Wyatt Smith. All right, Wyatt. You had 1201 yesterday. You need 5 fish in there today that go 1716. I don't know that that's going to quite make it. 808, man, 808. You want to hold a couple of those up for pictures? He's going to hold one up for pictures. Good job, man. That's a great fish right there. It only has to be 5 pounds. That was a 7-pounder in his hand, but that's okay. It's up to him. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Boulder Creek, California. Let's bring her up, Mrs. Clara Rickball. Come on up here, Clara. Welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday you had 782. Did you get 5 fish today? I did. She got her 5 fish. Those 5 fish have to be 1283 to be on the co-angler top 10 right now. Oh, so close. 867. 867. You want to hold up a couple of those fish real quick for pictures? All right, one of our great lady anglers that come out here and fish with us. Clara, great job. You want to say a little something to everybody at home?
I want to thank Mark and Michael for bringing my rods up from California. And I'm going to give them back to you sometime today. Thank you to my pros. I had a lot of fun. Thank you to my daughter taking me to the airport. Somebody's got to pick me up tomorrow.
All right, Clara, thank you very much for fishing with us. We've got a few more anglers over there, and they're all ready to come up here. They're ready to weigh some fish. They're getting excited. Are you guys ready to see how this thing's going to go down? We got cut day right now. That means only 10 anglers left that are going to go all the way to Championship Sunday, and we're going to find out exactly who that is in just a minute after this commercial break.
Take the plunge and jump into new favorites at Black Bear Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we've got you covered.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS Outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse. It is time to get it down there. We're about 20 to 22 anglers, 25, somewhere in that general range, away from finding out who's going to make Championship Sunday. And let's bring up our next pro angler out of Moses Lake, Washington, Mr. Aaron Echternkamp. Come on up here, man. Let's weigh some bass. All right, yesterday you had 1232. Today you need 5 fish that go 1685. It's going to be a tight one, man. I'm looking at that bag right there. That's a good bag of fish. 1685 is what we're looking for. Just a little shy. 1506, man. 1506. Want to hold a couple of those bass real quick? All right, great job, man. Some good quality fish are coming out of this lake out here. Let's go ahead and talk about it just for a second. Give some thanks to everybody that gets you up here. Aaron, now I know you had to make a long drive. It took you forever to get here, 15, 16, 17 minutes to get over here. You know, now we do make you guys drive all over the country if you want to fish with us. We come into your backyard. How was it up here?
It was great. All other than it's probably one of the worst tournaments I've had out here. These guys are catching them. I couldn't figure out how to catch them bigger than 13 to 15 pounds. But other than that, it was great to fish this lake, have you guys out here. Hope to do it again. And families out there this tonight. Kids are helping run some bags, so we're enjoying it.
All right, Aaron, thank you very much for fishing with us. Thank you for having us up here and being such a great ambassador for this sport up here in the Pacific Northwest. All right, our next co-angler coming out of North Highlands, California. Let's bring him up, Mr. Casey Dunn. Come on up here, Casey. Good to see you, man. Welcome back up to the stage. All right, now 1261 yesterday, 804 in that bag today. How many you got in there?
I have 4.
He's got 4 fish. They don't quite go to what he needs, man. 529. You want to hold him up? You want to say anything to anybody at home? He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to show it off. We will see you at the next event. Thanks for fishing with us. All right, our next pro angler coming all the way from Roseville, California. Let's bring him up, Mr. Bryant Smith. Bryant, welcome back up to the stage, man. 1557 is what you need. 1360 was yesterday. You get your 5 fish?
We got 5, yeah. A little better than yesterday.
1557 is what we're looking for. He's just a little shy. 1528. 1528. Hold that big, beautiful bass up right there. All right, man, you're all over the country, and now you're up here in the Pacific Northwest. Is this the best place on earth to come fishing?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's like nowhere else in the country, so it's always fun to make the trip up here. Nice weather, good fishing, and had a great time. Got to thank my wife for coming with me, and thank you guys for putting this on.
Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We really appreciate it. Bryant, we'll see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Discovery Bay, California, the man that Mark Lassane said was going to win it all. He had 1096 yesterday. He needs 969 today. Kirk, all the pressure is on your shoulders. He said you fish better on the Delta than anybody's ever seen. So he said that up here you would be doing it, man. I'm putting that kind of pressure on you just because I can. 1263, man, you're showing it off right there. Put those down there. Show off a couple of those bass. All right, Kirk, that's going to put you in 4th place right there. Couple of the beautiful bass out of Potholes Reservoir that's going to move you up there. Now, Kirk, come here for a second. 4th place right now. It's dwindling over there. Co-anglers, pro-anglers, everybody. The man himself said you were the man to look out for. I don't know if he ever said that or not, but you know what? I can say it, so I'm going to. What do you think out there? You think you're going to be here tomorrow?
I think Mark needs counseling.
Just for being friends with me.
Friends with me, yes. No, I'd like to thank my pros. Brian today really helped me out. You know, this is the first time I've ever fished this lake, so I don't know what's going on, a lot of it. And Brian really helped me out, and Rich yesterday. So thanks to them, I'm doing okay.
You're sitting in 4th place right now. That's better than okay. With the time of day it is, the amount of anglers we got, man, it's going to be right there. It's a good spot to be right now. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. Kirk, head off to the left right there. All right, our next pro coming out of Puyallup, Washington, Mr. Rich Kraft. Come on up here, Rich. All right, Rich, 1196 yesterday. You need 5 fish in that bag to be pretty heavy, man. We're looking for 1721. You're already shaking your head. Get it up there. You better push down hard. 1009, man. You're not going to quite make that cut. But, hey, you came up here. You did a great job. Hold up a couple of those fish. Let's show them off. You were about 7 pounds shy, my friend. Great job out there, though. Now, Rich, you told me this is one of your favorite places to fish. You want to say thank you to anybody that got you up here?
Yeah, I got to thank my sponsors, Willie at Nixon's Marine, Mercury, all my companies at GSM I represent, Toyota, Puyallup. Thank you all for putting me here. Can't do it without you. And Potholes let me down. I love this place. I've had a lot of success here. And it's just my worst one I think I've ever had. So there's always a next one.
So far I've heard the rods didn't do somebody good, and now you're saying the lake didn't do you good?
Yeah, my practice, I had a really good frog bite going, but yesterday it was there. Kurt caught 3 behind me with a frog, and I missed them all. So that one kind of hurt. Today my co got 5 before I even got 1. So I just didn't execute. I lost some fish and didn't get my first frog blow up today until 2 o'clock. So it went away from me.
Well, you're one of our great Super 60 anglers, and we'll see you at the next event. Thank you very much for fishing with us. Have a good day. All right, our next co-angler coming out of San Jose, California, Mr. Sal Placencia. Come on up here, Sal. All right, man. 810 yesterday. You need 5 fish today that go 1283. How you feeling right this second?
It ain't going to happen.
He can push on that scale pretty hard. 5 fish that go 8.68, 8.68. Hold up a couple of those fish. Show them off real quick. We'll get some pictures. And we'll have a little chat for a second. There. All right, great job, man. Now, you know, Sal, how many times you been on this body of water?
First time.
This is your first time up here. You went out. You sat behind some really good anglers today, right?
Jeff Grimes and Rich Kraft.
And, you know, when you do that, you have to watch how they do it. And Rich came up here, had a bad day out there, so you didn't get to see him at his best on this body of water. But, hey, did you learn a lot and did you have fun?
Yeah, I did. A lot of stuff that I didn't know that I thought I knew. But on a lake like this, there was so much structure everywhere. And Rich is just a nice guy. He let me catch them all first on purpose.
All right, man. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Yeah, just my wife, Victoria. Thank you for your support. Jesus Christ. And that's pretty much about it.
All right, man. I think that's enough. All right, buddy. You have a great time. We'll see you right over there. See you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler coming out of the great city of Grass Valley, California. Let's bring him up here, Mr. Chuck Cavros. Chuck, welcome back up to the stage, man. All right, man. Chuck, yesterday you had 846. 771 was your total. A little bit of an issue in there. Now, I'm looking down there, and it says you need 1322. Today you have 841. Not going to quite make that cut. You want to hold a couple of fish? Let's get some pictures. You want to say anything to anybody at home? Your wife's sitting at home watching this right now.
She probably is. I want to thank her for her support. But you guys also, for BAM putting all this on, it's a lot of work. And just watching Mark and you guys go through this, I really appreciate you guys doing it. And it's a fun event. First time here. So I've only been here for 3 days now. And I love this place. It's pretty fun, and look forward to coming back next year. So thank all you guys and the guys that top this, and then also at Johnson's Bait and Tackle that allow me to come out here and have fun while they're working.
Well, if everybody looks around right now, this is one of the guys who really does a heck of a lot for us. He rigged up a lot of our event. He owner of Top This right there out in Grass Valley, California. We really appreciate all you do for us, Chuck. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Princeton, Idaho, Mr. Craig Laprith. Come on up here. Welcome up to the stage, man. All right, yesterday you had 841. You need a big bag of fish right there. You think it's 23 pounds. He's saying it's 25. He needs 26. He needs 20.76. He needs a big bag of fish. Doesn't quite have that. 874. 874. Hey, you know what? Yesterday you had 841. Today you have 874. You didn't quite do what you needed to do, which was go 3 times that. Yes, sir. But that's okay. Hold up a couple fish. You can't always win, man. Great job. Went out there. That's why we have the big padding on the floor. Once you take the rods out of their hands, they just can't hold on to fish. All right, man. You want to say anything to anybody at home that gets you up here?
Yeah, just my family. I appreciate it. Kylie, Caleb, Natalie, Lauren, and Elisa, I appreciate you supporting me. So thanks. It's a love-hate relationship on this lake. So hated today, knew where some big ones were and went swinging and didn't finish. So, yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Port Orchard, Washington, Mr. Kyle Clark. Come on up here, Kyle. All right, man. Welcome back up to the stage. Good to see you. All right, yesterday you had 596, which means that means to be a big bag. It's going to be tight. It's going to be right there. He needs 23.21 today. We're going to look at that. He couldn't even push it quite down that far, man. 550 goes 614, 614. You want to hold him up at all? All right, he's going to hold up a couple fish. Show him off. You pick the ones you want, man. Show off the green ones only. There you go. You know what? You come up here, you work hard, you catch what you catch. You want to say anything to anybody at home right now?
Yeah. To my wife, Carly, love you. I know my mom's watching. Love you, too. Thank you guys for your support. Thanks to my sponsors, Lamy Glass, PFX Outdoors, and Sensei Swim Baits. Thank you guys for putting on this event. Thanks for coming up to us. We really appreciate it and hope to see you again.
Oh, we'll be back. We'll be back for sure, man, and we hope you guys bring a bunch of your friends with you next time. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Yakima, Washington, Mr. Ron Skelton. Come on up here, Ron. Hey, welcome back up to the stage, man. Good to see you. Yesterday you had 909. Today you're going to need 1184. You still out there? They're still out there. Everybody, you can still go fishing. He left plenty of them out there for you, he says. 2.54 today, 2.54. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife for letting me fish these tournaments and my son for teaching me how to fish.
I want to thank your wife for letting you fish these things, and I'm going to tell your son, teach him better. He needs bigger fish. All right, buddy. Great job out there, though. We will see you at the next event. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Pasco, Washington. Let's bring him on, Mr. Jeff Grimes. Jeff, come on up here, man. All right, Jeff, welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday you had a good bag of fish, 1247. Today you're going to need a better bag of fish. You're going to need 1610. These guys have put the moves on them out there, man. 1610 is what we're looking for. No, 1670. 1670. Hold that thing down a little harder. 12.49. 12.49. All right. Hold up a couple of those fish. Let's get some pictures. Good job, man. All right. You're not going to quite make the cut. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Yeah, thank you to my wife for letting me come up here, and I love this lake. Thanks to my folks for getting me into fishing a long time ago, and thanks for letting us come up here and fish this tournament. I'm looking forward to coming back.
All right, man. It was a great time out here. We love being up here. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at our next event. All right. Our next co-angler coming out of Bonnie Lake, Washington, Mr. Tolliver Harden. Come on up here, Tolliver. All right, man, bring that swagger. I love he brims that swagger every time he comes up. He said, that's right, I'm up here to fish. Now, yesterday, you had big weight, 176, man. One fish, 176. Today, you need a bigger bag. You need 19, 17. Let's hope you wouldn't put a big move on him. You did put a big move on him, just not quite big enough. 12.55, man, 12.55. Hold up a couple of those fish, get some pictures. Today, you said you were going to hold up some better ones. You didn't lie to us. All right, man. All right, Tyler, let's talk this over just a little bit. Now, was it the fact that yesterday you had a worse angler than you had today? What did you do?
Yesterday we had some boat issues, so can't blame the pro. Today Jeff put me in all the spots, so caught him good. He taught me all the gems and put it in the bag.
You want to say anything, anybody at home?
Shout out to the wife and the kids.
All right, man. We will see you at our next event. Thank you very much. All right. Mark, you got it? Okay. You want to grab the card, the thing? It's right there. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Eugene, Oregon. Let's bring him on up here. Mr. Chris Parks, everybody. Chris? Yesterday, you had a good bag of fish, man, 14.36. Let's hope you could match it, because today you need 14.81, man. 5 fish, 14.81 is what we're looking for. 14.81. Oh, 13.72, man, just a little shy. But you know what we're going to do? You want to hold up a couple of those fish real quick? Let's do that really quick. Let's get some pictures. We are a media company. That's why we make sure we get all the pictures we can. I think yesterday we put up over 150 pictures out on our website, man, of these guys up here with their fish. But you know what we're going to do, Chris? Mark is standing right there, and he's standing right there looming over you for one reason, man. You won the Tackle Warehouse $500 gift card. I feel like you've won this before. No. Never? No. Okay. Well, now you have, man, $500 Tackle Warehouse. You want to say anything to anybody about there?
It was an awesome week. First time at Potholes. You know, I kind of junked around a little bit, but saved some points. I'll have a decent tournament. I had a good Shasta. We've got Boardman in a month. Try to make the TOC at Almanor in September. You know, you start the season and you want to finish and carry your points through. So kind of a survival tournament, but you know, we're here. We had a great time. Cool lake, and I'm sure we'll be back.
I'm sure we will. All right, Chris, thank you very much for fishing with us, man. We'll see you at the next event. All right. This next co-angler, he's out of Royal City, Washington. He was our high school leader, Jackson Flood. Let's bring him on up here. Now, Jackson, it says you need 943. You had 1150 yesterday. You need what? 1055. You just dropped 5 fish on the scale to go 1009. 1009, man. Great weight. Hold up a couple of those fish right there. Let's see if he can tell me, where does that put him? Great job, man. Good fish. Let's see how close you are. Come over here real quick. He'll hand those fish off real quick. It's going to put you in second place, man. You're really, really close. You're probably going to go home with something, though. I'm pretty sure, man. How you feeling about there? Did you have a good time out there?
Yeah, we had a good time. Caught a lot of fish.
Who'd you fish behind?
Chris Parks.
Was that a good angler to fish behind? Did you get to learn a lot from Chris?
Yeah, Chris is a good fisherman.
All right, man. We will talk to you in just a little bit as we crown our high school champion. He was leading it, man. That's a heck of a way. 2 good days, solid fish right there for our high school angler. Did a great job out there. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Hayden, Idaho, Mr. Curtis Reno. Come on up here, Curtis. We're going to have to put like some yellow stickers or something on those stairs. Oh, wait, they're right there. All right, man. Yesterday you had 1476. Good weight, man. Today you're going to need 1441. That scale has got to say 1441 for you to move on. It does not quite say that. 1384, man. 1384. Just a little shy. Hold up a couple of those fish. Let's get some pictures, and then we'll let you thank some people at home. That is going to mean you were a half a pound shy, man. Good fish, though. I'm not sure that one goes. You going to weigh that for big fish? Put him on there for big fish, man, because that's 507. 508 is all you need. 508. 506. Oh, so close. Dude, that was so close. All right, man. Now, you didn't quite make that. You didn't quite make that. Oh, it's a heck of a day right there. That was a bad day on the scales. All right, buddy. You want to tell anybody at home what's going on? Thanks and all that?
Absolutely. I'd love to thank my wife and my family for coming over and supporting me. This lake's incredible. It's a grind. It really shows the effort that you got to put into it, and I would love to come back and do this again.
Okay, we'll let you. All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us. We really appreciate it. Great job out there. All right, our next co-angler coming to Kelseyville, California, Mr. Chad Schweitzer. Come on up here, Chad. All right, buddy, welcome back up onto the stage. Yesterday you had 815. You're going to leave a little bit of work for today. You need 1294 on that scale. You got 5 fish in that bag?
We got 5 today. We only had 3 yesterday. We left 2 good ones.
Did you catch those 2 good ones today? If you did, they weren't good enough. 1294 is what you need. 1061 is what you ended up with. Hold up a couple of those fish. Let's get some pictures. Co-big is Matt Mealiff has a 407. You want to weigh that big fish? Reach in that bag, pull it out. We do not do that for you. Show that thing off real quick. Nope, he's gonna throw it on there. He needs a 407 to take over big fish. He did it. 4.32 big fish. Just stand right there. Show that thing off. Great job, man. Good call on weighing a big fish in right there. You want to say anything to anybody at home? We'll do that right now.
I just want to say thank you to my pros, Craig and Curtis. Curtis was a great pro. I caught that fish late in the day, and I told him, I was like, that was your top 10 fish. But I'm ready for Almanor. I made the championship as a pro. I was just up here to learn the lake, and I learned a ton, and it was fun. If you guys are co-anglers looking to come out here, it's I enjoyed it. This was my first time. So come out, sign up. Bam, this has been great. That's about it.
All right, man. We'll see you at our next event. Thank you very much. All right, our next pro coming out of Spokane, Washington. Let's bring him up here, Mr. Jason Crone. Come on up here, Jason. I don't care where you're from anymore. They don't never put the right one on. How is it that you moved from Kalispell to Spokane back to Kalispell and nobody put it on the screen? It's not that far away. All right. 1384 yesterday, 1533 is what we're looking for. Not an issue. 1944. Big bag of fish right there. He wants to fish on Championship Sunday. All right, on the pro side, you only need a 508, buddy. He didn't have a big fish. He just went out there and caught a bunch of quality bass. All right, Jason, I'm looking over there real quick. I'm pretty sure you're going to be here. You had 33.28. That's going to put you in 5th place. There's still some anglers coming, but I don't know, man. That was a good bag of fish right there. What are you thinking? Going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that was there's always one guy that hasn't fished here, in the past that catches a big bag, and I'm lucky enough to be that guy today. So yeah, I think I don't think I'm dropping 5 spots, hopefully. So yeah, I'm pumped to.
All right, man. Well, we hope we see you in the morning, man. I hope it holds out, and we'll see you. Woo! That was a big bag of fish right there. All right. You all set up over there now? You good? All right. Our next co-angler coming out of Weiser, Idaho, Mr. Ryan Gutierrez. Come on up here, Ryan. All right, man, welcome back up to the stage. Yesterday you had 1345, a good solid bag of fish. You got 5 fish in there today?
Yeah, barely.
You barely got 5 fish? What's that, like 4 1/4? Not a lot. All right, you need 5, 698, 698. Not a problem. 905, man, 905. On the co-angler side, that's going to move you up a little ways. Ryan, let's see where that puts you. It's going to put you... It'll go up in a second. I'll tell you before. Hold up a couple of those fish real quick, and I'll tell you where you're going to be. Going to put you in 6th place overall, man. He's going to hold one up for the cameras, get some good pictures right there. Now, Ryan, normally I would say at 6th place it's kind of a bubble, but, man, there's not a lot of guys right back there. It's getting low. How you feeling? You feel pretty comfortable?
No, never.
Never comfortable?
No, never. We'll see.
All right, man, do you want to say anything just in case?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my wife and kids and all the family watching back at home. So see you here in hopefully Monday.
All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, hey, have a good one. All right. Our next pro angler coming out of Kennewick, Washington, Mr. Mel Williams. Wellborn, come on up here, man. Mel, welcome back up, bud. All right, yesterday you had a good bag of fish. You had 1273. You need a better bag of fish today. You need 5 fish that go 1651. That scale's going to light up. I'm going to look down and see that you didn't quite do that. 1374. Still a good bag of fish. Hold up a couple of those fish. Show them off to the crowd right there. Show them off to everybody watching in YouTube world. You were about 2 pounds shy of making Championship Sunday. All right, Mel. Let's talk to anybody back home, man. Give some thanks and praise to everybody to get you up here.
Yeah, I want to thank my wife and my grandkids there in Henderson, Nevada. I like to thank them. They're probably watching. I got Bailey. I got Madden, Jonathan, and the little one is Wayne. So I want to thank them for watching and help support me. I want to thank Daco Heating and Air Conditioning at Kennewick, Washington, the Tri-Cities. Man, give them a call if you need anything. They'll take care of you. They took care of me. I got the Three River Tackle. Shannon at Three River Tackle, he has a fantastic amount of tackle for you. If you tell him you see me here because I don't have the cards with me with a discount, tell him you saw Mel and ask him for their discount number, and he'll give you probably 10% off. And,
I saw Mel up here on the stage. I want my 10%.
Right, you got it. There you go. We'll do it. J&S Tires. He's right here in Othello, and he also did Divine Wraps for boats. Give Santos a call, and he'll take care of you too.
All right, Mel. Thanks for fishing with us, man. We really appreciate it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
We got Boardman. Boardman's closer to my house.
Boardman's closer to your house. We're going to call that your home water right there. All right, buddy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for having us up here. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, man. You guys put on a great show.
Good deal. Thank you very much, man. I'm glad you're here. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Renton, Washington, Mr. Hernandez Ruffin. Coming up here. All right, man, 996 yesterday. I said you're going to need a big bag today. You're going to need 1066, 1069. He's got his 4 bass. They need to be big bass, dude. 790, 790. You want to say anything to anybody at home real quick? You're good. You want to hold up those fish? All right, man, we will see you at our next event. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. It's getting down. Right? All right. Our next pro angler coming all the way up from Lake Havasu, Arizona. Let's bring him on, Mr. Roy Hawk, everybody. All right, Roy, you're all over the country, and now you're up here in the Pacific Northwest. You said you were ready for this one. You said you were hoping to get up here.
Yeah, thank goodness I made it.
All right, Roy. 1633 yesterday was a big bag of fish. 1291 is what you're looking for. 1304 is what you brought us. That means you make the cut by only a little bit, Roy. Hold up a couple of those fish real quick. All right, Roy. Good job of catching some nice bass up here on Potholes. All right, Roy, now I'm going to have you over here, and I'm going to let you say some things to your sponsors and things like that because, dude, you're sitting in 10th. There's some good anglers right there. I have a slight feeling that one of our Super 60 anglers isn't going to make it up here today.
All right. Well, we'll see We'll see what the scales say here in a minute. But thankful for the opportunity to be up here. It looks like most likely I'll get a check. I don't know if I'll fall 3 spots with that few guys left, but thankful, and want to say hi to my family and my friends and my beautiful bride, and look forward to seeing everybody when I get home. Hopefully it's just a day later.
Hopefully, man, but I don't know. 10th? That's a bad bubble spot, buddy. All right, man. Thank you very much, Roy. Great seeing you. Great having you on up here on the stage. All right. Our next co-angler coming out of Gig Harbor, Washington, Mr. Matt Gargileone? Garglione. All right, man. You make it to Championship Sunday, I guarantee I'll nail it, dude. You're going to have to, yeah. All right, you had 13:28 yesterday. 7:37 is all you need today. You're going to do that with ease. He's going to have 10:83. Going to move you way up on the scale. Good job. Held up a couple of those fish and show them off, man. All right, great job, man. Good fish out there. Some big, beautiful potholes bass. All right, man. Right now, you're sitting up there. Let's see where it puts you. Co-angler side. 4th place. Great spot to be right now. I don't know how many anglers are back there, but if I count them, I think some of them are pros. I think you're going to be in there. Matt, I'm going to have to learn it for Championship Sunday because I have a feeling you made it. Good job. Head off to the left right there, and we'll see you in a bit. Everybody, again, if you make the top 10, stick around for the meeting. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Kennewick, Washington, Mr. Ron Mace. Ron, get on up here. Let's weigh some bass, bud. All right, another one of our great Super 60 anglers. Are you going to make it? No. Ron? You had 12:23 yesterday. You need 17:15 today. Another one bites the dust. 13:60, man. 13:60. You want to hold up a couple of those fish? Let's get some pictures real quick. It's getting to the end. Cut day is chopping them down. Good job, man. Ron, it is tough to go out there, tough to come up here. You had to drive all the way from Kennewick, Washington, man. That is a long, long drive. You made it over here. You're fishing one of your lakes that you do like to fish. I know that. Tell anybody at home and tell us what happened out there.
Well, I didn't catch the big ones that I needed to. I got to thank my wife, Amy Mace, with Sotheby Real Estate. She's one of my biggest sponsors. She does all the work so I can go fish and have fun. I have a J&S tire, a Divine Wraps, Apollo sheet metal, and you guys. Thanks for coming up here.
No, we really appreciate you guys having us up here. It's been a great event up here, and we love having you on the stage. Ron, we'll see you at our next event. Thanks, man. All right, our next co-angler coming out of Kennewick, Washington, Mr. Alfred Turcotte. Turcotte. All right, Turcotte. All right, Alfred, 9:35 yesterday was your total. 1174 needs to be in that bag. He's rolling that thing up like a little burrito, dude. I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's going to be there, but that's okay, co-angler. 394. Is that one fish? That was 3 fish. Okay. You want to hold him up for pictures? All right. That's right. You go out there for 8 hours, you catch a fish. Hold that thing up and get a picture of it at least, you know? All right, man. I know. You want to say something to anybody out there?
Just my wife and...
Just your wife?
Well, and my friends, my family, I guess, and you guys for having us, and the co-anglers as well. I mean, the pros that took me out. They were real cool guys, Mel Williams and Ron Mace, so thank you.
All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us. Really appreciate it. All right, our next pro angler coming out of Spokane, Washington, Mr. Andrew Summer. Come on up here. All right, man. I'm doing great. I just get to be up here. You had to go out there 8 hours, put it all on display, see if you could catch a bunch of fish. You had 12:08 yesterday. You need a big bag today, man. You need 17:30. 5 fish. Did you get that part?
I got 5 fish, but not 17:30.
They go 5 fish for 12:40, man. Just a little shy. You got the hat on. You're locked. You're fishing potholes. This is your body of water. Show off a couple of those fish right there. Good job, man. It ain't easy for anybody. If you live here, don't live here, whether you fish here all the time, fishing is tough. You know, you come out here, you do this. You want to say thanks to anybody out there?
Absolutely. My sponsors, my girlfriend, my parents, and those who support me, and you guys. I mean, thank you so much for coming out here. This is a huge opportunity for us anglers to get on the big stage. Thank you.
Absolutely. You know, we love showing it off. Thank you for coming up here. Thank you for coming out and supporting us. We appreciate it. It's getting close now. We got 5. I'm seeing 5. There's not any spots. Roy's over there sweating a little bit. He's sitting on that 10th place still. Our next co-angler's not going to make him move a little bit. He's out of Pasco, Washington, Mr. Blake Williams. Let's bring him on up on the stage, man. Blake, welcome back up. Now, yesterday you had 1328. You only need 781 today. Did you get your 5?
I only got 4.
You only got 4. Those better be some good 4 fish, man. 781's what we're looking for. That cut line is 781 for you. 772, man. You're just a little shy. God. Hold up a couple of those fish. Let's get some pictures. Good job, though, man. You almost had it. You almost knocked Larry out. Larry Claver is sitting right there. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Just hi to anyone watching, and thanks to my boaters. They were amazing, and the experience was pretty great. I'm pretty nervous because I didn't know if I had it or not, and I knew it'd be close, but number 5, you got to have him.
There is no reason to be nervous. You didn't make the cut. You now know. So, hey, great job coming out here doing it. We'll see you at the next event. Thank you very much for fishing with us. All right, our next pro angler coming in Natchez, Washington, Mr. Jake Barnett. Come on up here, Jake. All right, man, it is getting close. Roy Hawk is sitting on that bubble with 29.37. You had 12.68 yesterday. That needs to be a big bag of fish. 16.70 is what we're looking for. He's going to put his hand on that scale. It's going to look like 27.28 for a second. We're looking for 16.70. If we could take the high note, it'd be great. We're going to take the low one, though. It's 14.20, man. Good move. Got close right there. Hold up a couple of those fish. Let's get some pictures, and we'll let you thank some people at home. It's down to 3, everybody. We're going to find out really quick who is going to be in that Super 6, the Super Championship Sunday. All right. Jake, you want to say anything to anybody at home? No, thanks, my family and my wife for letting me do this. They can't hear you from way over there. If you want to say it, come over here.
Thanks to my family and wife for letting me come out and hang out for the weekend. Had a good weekend of fishing, just didn't catch the right fish.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much. We'll see you at our next event. All right, our next co-angler, Bonnie Lake, Washington, Mr. Doug Jorgensen. Doug, come on up here, man. All right. You have one fan over there to the left. I heard him yelling, buddy. All right. 10.97 yesterday. Quality bag of fish. Today you need 10.12. Did you get your 5? Yeah. Those 5 only have to be 10.12. You just knocked Larry Clabber off. 12 pounds, 0.10 ounces. All right, buddy. Hold up a couple of those fish. Let's show them off. You just moved up a little ways. Doug, that's going to put you in 6th place. That puts Cameron King on the bubble. Great job, man. Then there were 2. All right, man, you want to say anything to anybody at home real quick?
Yeah, I just want to thank my wife and kids for putting up with my fishing addiction and letting me come out.
Well, they're going to have to wait one more day because you're going to be here tomorrow, man. Congratulations on making the championship Sunday. All right. Looking for one of our next pro anglers coming out of Chelan, Washington. Chelan, Washington. Mr. Rodney Reed. Rodney, welcome back up to the stage, man. All right, Rodney. 10.07 yesterday. You need a big bag of fish today, man. Roy is looking a little bit safer right now. Roy's safe. We need 19.31. You needed just a 1 in front of that. 9.45, man. 9.45. Hold up a couple of those fish. Let's get some pictures. All right, Rodney. Great job right there. Got some good quality fish out there. You were pretty consistent. 10 pounds the first day, 9 pounds today. You want to say anything to anybody at home?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to the family, and I'll be home tonight. And gosh, I wish I would have got to come down and practice. It would have been fun.
Well, maybe next time. All right, buddy. Thank you very much for fishing with us.
And thanks, Mark, for bringing it up here. And let's get everybody to join next year and get 100 boats.
Absolutely, man. We hope to see him. All right. And then there was one. He's our co-angler out of Tacoma, Washington, Mr. Mark Smith. Cameron King is on the bubble right now. $8.99 yesterday. You need 5 fish to go 12-16. If you get that 12-16, you're going to be here Championship Sunday. 12-16 is what we're looking for. Just a little shy. $5.89, man. Hold a couple of those fish, and then we'll get you some time to thank some people at home, man. That is it. Our Championship Sunday is set. He's going to hold up a couple fish right there. Good job, man. I'll tell you what. There are some people sitting at home right now that did not get to go out fishing at all, and you went out there all day. You got to fish for 2 days, catch a bunch of good fish right there. How was it out there for you? And thanks to people at home, man.
You know, I didn't catch the big ones, but I had a lot of fun. Sometimes it's not about catching the fish. It's about just the camaraderie of all these bass fishermen out here, this nice crowd that turns out to watch us go out and catch those fish, and I just had a great time. And I'd like to thank my wife and my son, Dominic, and my daughter, Malaysia, and Dad will be home tomorrow.
All right, man. Thank you for fishing with us. We really do appreciate it. You did a great job out there. Hope you come back next time and fish with us. All right. That is it. Our scales are closed. Our Championship Sunday is set. We'll start on our co-angler side. In 10th place, Cameron King, 21-14. 9th place, Carlos Palau. He's got 22.49. Ryan Gutierrez, 22.50. 7th place, Darren Wilkins, 22.55. 6th place, Doug Jorgensen, 23.07. 5th place, Kirk Marshall. He's in there, 23.59. 4th place, Matt Garglione, 24.11. 3rd place, Ray Kawabata, 24.43. 2nd place, Cody Barker. And our first place, taking 27.80, Derek Egeman. That is your co-side top 10 tomorrow on the pro side. If you are here, stick around any of those top 10. The top 10 on the pro side. Roy Hawk held out 10th place, 29.37. Cy Floyd, 29.90. Mark Kobe, 30.58. Ty Manarola, 32.69. Wade Wilkins, 32.71. Jason Crone, 33.28. Tino Duragello taking 4th place with 34.62. Jake Boomer tolling out 35.44. Mike Matowski coming in with 35.78. And your leader with 36.76. Darryl Burkhardt. Matt Matowski also held on to the big fish with a 5.07, and on the co-side it was Chad Schweitzer with a 4.32. Again, stick around right now for the top 10 meeting. We're going to crown a high school champion in just a second. We're going to take a quick commercial, and when we come back, we will add up those numbers, get everything going, and we will crown a champion.
Bass Angler Magazine brings you more. If you want to learn the latest techniques, win your next bass tournament, or simply catch more bass, then Bass Angler Magazine is for you. From California to Florida, finesse to frogging, Bass Angler Magazine is jam-packed with how-to information from the world's best pros. Published every season, Bass Angler Magazine is crammed with fresh new articles designed to help anglers of all levels learn more and catch more bass. Sign up at bassanglermag.com today. Bass Angler is also available at Tackle Warehouse, Bass Pro, Cabela's, or for your mobile device at the Apple newsstand.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat Boats. Feel the rush.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Looking for the ultimate bass boat? At Limit Out Marine, we take you beyond the water's edge. We are the Pacific Northwest #1 dealer for Phoenix and Icon boats, Suzuki, Mercury, and Yamaha outboards. Our expert rigging staff specializes in high-end electronics, motors, and more. Because at Limit Out Marine, there's no limit to our service. Check out our full-service shop for all your outboard repairs and maintenance. 2 locations, Pacific and Spokane Valley, Washington. Let's get you ready to dominate the water.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse. It is time to crown a high school champion. That's right, we had some great high school anglers out there fishing the last couple days, and we have got our top 5. In 5th place, we had Caden Denning. He had a total of $15.99. Give it up, everybody. 4th place, Ryder Staley, that was $17.77. Our 3rd place angler, let's bring him up right now. Mr. Connor Cho, come on up, Connor. $20.92, man. Great weight out there for 2 days. These high school students went out there. They sat behind some of the best pro anglers out there. He's going to get a nice trophy. He's going to get some Bridgeford, and in just a minute, Mark will be finished up, and he will get the checks to you. So don't leave without money in your hand. Jackson Flood? Okay. Okay. All right, our 2nd place angler. He's going to take home a check for $125. He had a total of 2 days for $21.59. Let's bring him up, Mr. Jackson Flood. Come on up here, Jackson. Is he in the boat? He's coming. Here he comes. Getting all his gear. Nothing like making us wait on time, man. He's got that pressure in there. All right, man. Great job. Come on over here. We'll get a picture right there. Hold everything up for the cameras right there. Great job out there. And again, Mark will have a check for you in just a second for $125. If you would go around the back of the trailer, go to that back door right there, and Mark needs you in there. He's got to fill something out real quick. And we will crown a champion. I feel like he's done this before, not that long ago. He had 22.05 for 2 days. Mr. Noah Nguyen, come on up here, and this is your high school champion. 22.05, taking home $225. Head right over there, get your trophy. Get your bag of goodies from Bridgeford. Thank you very much for doing that. Congratulations. That is your high school champion. Wait just a second, and Mark will have that. You want to say anything to anybody out there? You did a great job, man. You just took the last one.
I did, yeah. I just want to say thank you to my mom and to Helder. Without them, I wouldn't be able to come up here. So, yeah.
There's always bus tickets, you know.
That'll be a long bus ride.
All right, man. Great, congratulations. That was a great job. This is your second. This is back-to-back, right? You won at the Delta, and now you won here.
Yes.
How'd you do it out there?
I was just following my pro. He's a really good fisherman. Both days, both my pros. Without them, I probably wouldn't have had all the fish I had. So.
What'd you catch them on? You don't tell their baits, but you can tell ours. Wait, did your pros make it?
I'm not sure about my first day, but no, my second one didn't. He was really close.
So you take home the high school championship, and your pro doesn't get to make the cut at all. That's a little selfish on your part, but that's good, man.
Yeah, I just got him on worms and spinnerbait.
Was it what you expected? You fished the Delta a lot. Is this a lot like that? I've heard it's kind of like the Delta.
It is. It's very similar.
All right, man. Give it a couple seconds. Mark will have that check for you. Thank you very much. Congratulations, everybody, again. This is your high school champion right there. Noah Nguyen, making it all the way up here, coming to Potholes and doing a great job. All right, we have crowned our champion, and that is the end of this one for today. We're going to go to our last break of the evening. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody out there.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest Self-Storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
The news continues.
Right now, news moves fast, unlike anything we've seen before. So we have to be ready.
Ready to get it to you when it happens and with the smart context you need.
Dish customers can stream us live anytime, anywhere. With the Dish Anywhere app and the Fox News app, we're there.
With real news and real honest opinion, and it's all included in your Dish service, so you don't miss a moment.
With the Dish Anywhere app or the Fox News app, you can watch live breaking news anytime, anywhere.
Take the plunge and jump into new favorites at Black Bear Diner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we've got you covered.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS Outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
Hey, Northern California bass anglers. Ready to elevate your fishing game? Ford Fairfield partners with Bass Angler Magazine to offer top-notch trucks tailored for your needs. Our simple pricing ensures a fair deal and exceptional service. We live and breathe bass fishing, participating in local tournaments to understand exactly what you need so you never miss a good bite. Visit Ford Fairfield today and let's hit the water together.
Here at Bridgeford, we make all of our products with 100% American beef and pork. We source everything exclusively from the United States for our beef jerky, pepperoni, summer sausage, and salami.
We've always focused on having the highest quality products. We do that by investing in new cutting-edge technology while still trying to maintain the old world values that our great-grandfather instilled in us.
Being a family company, we like to think of a lot of our products as being for family occasions and get-togethers. We like to think of our products being made by our family for your family.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Bass Angler Magazine brings you more. If you want to learn the latest techniques, win your next bass tournament, or simply catch more bass, then Bass Angler Magazine is for you. From California to Florida, finesse to frogging, Bass Angler Magazine is jam-packed with how-to information from the world's best pros. Published every season, Bass Angler Magazine is crammed with fresh new articles designed to help anglers of all levels learn more and catch more bass. Sign up at bassanglermag.com today. Bass Angler is also available at Tackle Warehouse, Bass Pro, Cabela's, or for your mobile device at the Apple newsstand.
Looking for the ultimate bass boat? At Limit Out Marine, we take you beyond the water's edge. We are the Pacific Northwest #1 dealer for Phoenix and Icon boats, Suzuki, Mercury, and Yamaha outboards. Our expert rigging staff specializes in high-end electronics, motors, and more. Because at Limit Out Marine, there's no limit to our service. Check out our full-service shop for all your outboard repairs and maintenance. 2 locations, Pacific and Spokane Valley, Washington. Let's get you ready to dominate the water.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat boats. Feel the rush.